All right, what is up? Happy Monday. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. Just me and Brian right now. Brian Man should be coming a little bit. I don't know. He usually texts if he's gonna be late. He didn't say anything. Make sure he's all right.
He might be asleep. I don't know.
I know. A long week. There he goes.
Spoke of him.
I know.
He's here.
He's coming out right now.
You say his name 3 times and he shows up. Don't say who you like.
I was gonna say we need like
who he's like. Nope, don't you do it.
Do the opposite of everything.
Exactly. Oh man, it's gonna be fun though. I mean, this will be a fun show. We're talking about a lot of things.
There's a bunch going on. Obviously, we're talking about House of Dragons. So I know a collector will be excited about that. We'll probably start off the show with that. That'll be the first topic, and then
so freaking weird though. I feel like this was episode 6. Like very little happened in the first 5 episodes.
Last week wasn't too bad.
In episode 6, like everything, everywhere. It was death. We've been waiting for Kristen Cole to die for like.
Oh my God!
Yeah. We've been waiting for so long. It's been forever. So like it's like this happens. The Osmond stuff, like seeing that he's been like touching his cousins and stuff, like it's just so much happening. Rhaenyra and then Allison and it's just so much. And then Rhaenyra is so much. She's so paranoid. I mean, then you got the gold the
gold cloaks.
The gold cloaks. Yeah, they always quit and say fuck it.
Yeah.
And then Daemon goes out and just murders people. Like it's crazy. More happened in this episode than happened all fucking season.
Yeah, but you got figured there's 2 more weeks left of this season, and then next season that's it. So just say if they're nice and they give us 10 episodes, I would say they won't. It'll probably be another 8. But just say if they're nice and give us 10 episodes, that's still only 12 more episodes until it's done. So like you still got a lot to get through.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, why did the other 5 take so long get into it?
It's just like lame. Yeah. Also, so I didn't read any of the books. I never read A Fire and Ice. George R. R. Martin's freaking crazy books. But from what I read online, where people were upset with Crispy Cole getting done. I guess it was supposed to be a bigger ordeal, like that whole battle. So they're like, oh, they made it suck. They botched it.
3 little arrows just hit him and done.
I was bro, that was like, I can't wait to talk about it. I was so happy. I was like, yes,
finally he's dead.
like in the face, like the clip from The Hangover.
In the face. That's great.
Fuck yeah.
You think we're gonna get into any T'Challa stuff?
I wouldn't mind to, but I feel like we want to keep it under a 3-hour show.
Yeah. You know what? It's because I will go off the deep end. I'm interested in hear what Brandman says, what he thinks about it, but I mean, we all know what I think.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah. Any tips, bro? That's all on you. Was that ski? I don't know.
Skyflock. Whatever you want to do, man.
I'm not even. Oh man. Said and you see what happens at the end of the yep. All the Valerian. The Valerians. Yeah, she's like, they're gonna come and save the day. No, they ain't.
Yep.
No, they ain't.
So how the hell you become a prisoner, Corliss? Like, Corliss has had the worst fucking luck.
Man, ever since. Say something, B. I think you do a test.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Test.
Hey, you sound good. Yeah. Let me make sure. Yeah. From the beginning of the season, man, from the beginning of the show, he just he had the perfect life. He's like, I got my wife that should have been queen. She's cool with it. She's a little pissed off still, but we're living this happy life. And then And he gets pulled into all the family drama and pays the price.
Hey, is this when you have bad family members? Sometimes you should let them go. You're married to a new family, let them go. Don't let your wife go back. Let her go. When Renice died, everything went down for Corliss.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. In his kingdom, just stayed in his little piece and was like, look, I don't want to be nothing part of none of this stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all figure it out, let me call me. His life would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
He used to have a son. He had to kill everybody. He would have multiple sons. He could do whatever the hell he wanted. Yeah, Corliss has been just man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and as soon as he realizes, like, he's like, all right, let me go back and do what I got to do. When his son calls him out on his bullshit.
Yep. Alan said, "Yeah, like, come on, man."
Yeah, but all right. But we'll get into it real quick. Let's do a quick rundown of everyone in chat. We got T, we got Fernando.
Fernando, what's up?
So I'm very excited about the most likely to get the official X-Men casting. I don't think we are.
I don't think we are either.
No, that's.
I was surprised that we got that Toussaint casting thing. We finally got the Ghost Rider. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did the main X-Men
this early. The part, if the earliest, maybe next year,
Anyone who might be in Secret Wars, they might.
Because I think this year they want to focus on the Fox X-Men getting all killed off, and then once they all get killed off before we get into Secret Wars, they might want to be like, hey, here's the new guys. I don't think that's gonna be this year. I think they're gonna focus on the nostalgia of all the Fox X-Men people.
Then why do the Black Panther 3 thing?
Well, when is that coming out? 2028.
2028.
So like that might be the first thing. Is that might be the first thing right after?
I think they say the Secret Wars.
But I mean, is that the first thing after Secret Wars though?
No, they're gonna have something in February, or they might push back to February to April.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So.
Yeah, unless he's gonna be in it. That's the only way. Unless they're gonna be in Secret Wars at all.
Damson is still gonna be the variant, I think.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting. I don't think so.
I mean, that's what everyone was saying. I've been trying to look. They said Damson's still gonna be in Secret Wars. Still gonna be a variant.
I wonder. That'd be interesting if they go that route. Just a whole bunch of like little TJs running around.
Yeah, but literally, it'll go back for even what you say. So let's say he's playing a variant of T'Challa, not a Toussaint. It would be like they're bringing another variant, into Black Panther 3 of Toussaint again. It could happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
I won't know because I won't see the movie. So I'm out. Tapped out.
Done. Tapped out.
Yep. I let my comic books, hold me close and let me know, and I'll make my own little thing, my own belief and stuff. I won't worry about it more.
Your own movie in your
and
head.
fiction.
There you go.
Put in AI. This is what I want you guys to do. Put it in AI. Because I'm done.
Wow. Just do a what if Ryan Coogler didn't kill the child.
It's like, and I think the one thing that I'm sad about is that all this is, David Johnson is being seen like as we're coming down on him, and has nothing to do with him. I love him as an actor. I think he's done an amazing job. I think he could do a great job. I hate what the studio's doing. I blame the studio. I blame Coogler. I blame Feige. I hate them, what they're doing, not the casting.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people who are upset that it's not Damson Idris. And there's, I mean, it's a lot on on threads. They're like, oh, get over it. He's your, T'Challa. And then you see a lot of people like, oh, but we wanted blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't I don't mind either one. It would have been fine. You know, like I like Damson Idris. I think he's a bigger name as of right now, but I mean, you can probably get David Johnson for a little bit cheaper, and
definitely a lot cheaper.
He's
only done
a lot
big
cheaper.
Movies.
Yeah. Because I think he's only been in what three, and then he's only been in 5 feature films altogether. So and then what he was in what was that TV show, The Industry or something like that?
The Industry,
yeah. I haven't seen it, but everyone says he's really good in that. So yeah. So,
but Damson's gonna Children of the Blood and Bone. I hope it's good, even though the writer walked away from it.
Yeah,
if it's a 3-part movie, that's a series. If it does well, he's not gonna have time for Marvel.
There's a teaser today that's teasing the trailer for tomorrow. So the trailer is supposed to drop tomorrow for the movie. So see how. Check that out when it comes out. We got Deuce in the house. Oh man! All right, let me run through some of these more. Obviously, got a dominant weekend. Big. It's like what 630 something.
Toy Story 5. Let's go. Toy Story 5, number 1.
$1 billion.
But it's number 1. It passed everyone else up.
Yeah. Not surprised. It was a good movie.
It went from 835 to number 1 and over $1 billion.
Yeah. In week 3, you should see the Odyssey cross 700. Yeah, no doubt. That's another 70 mil.
That's 652 million right now. I guarantee we come back next Monday and it's at 820.
That'd be crazy. I think it'll be pretty close to 8. I don't know if it's gonna pass 8 because Spider-Man's coming out this weekend too. So
that's true.
But I think a lot of people are still gonna go see that.
Spider-Man's not on IMAX.
No. Like you said, like the freaking IMAX 70 millimeter, like, I mean, there's only 9 theaters, or 10 now or whatever throughout the country, but those are all sold out for like the next month. So
I was looking there yesterday. Unless you want a nosebleed seat, you can't get nothing till August 14th. Kids go back to school.
Then you go. Oh man, we got talking about very happy about the Ghost Rider casting. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Ryan Gosling, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, with Sean Levy. Was that Dynamite Entertainment lost its Edgar Rice Burroughs license? So that IP is now being the process of moving to a new house in summer of 2027 to Titan, per a report.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Was Trailer Wonderland? Oh, it was trailer. Oh my god!
Yeah. All the trailers was going. It's like every trailer you want, we got.
Yeah, we got a bunch of trailers to watch. Oh man. Yeah. You feeling better? Fernando said. Brian.
No. It's like losing part of like your favorite person and realizing you just have to cut them out your life. It feels like this is weird. It's a weird thing to say. You have a bad parent. This parent's just a bad parent, whatever. But that's your parent. So you keep on going back to them. Keep on trying to give them a good, a chance. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. And then eventually you become an adult and you realize I just got to cut you out of my life.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like I can't do it. I can't keep on going through the same thing. I got to cut you out of my life. And that's what I feel like now. I feel like I'm just going to cut them out of my life. No, I'm done. It's not T'Challa that I'm cutting out of my life. It's just anything to do with Marvel and T'Challa.
Stay away from it.
I'm trying to be an adult. I'm trying to be an adult in this now. Say, okay.
Oh man. See, there's a few talking about Comic-Con. I'm gonna save that when we get to it. Because we've been leaking for the episode X-Men 97 this week. I saw a few things, some pictures. So, not too much with the Savage Land kind of stuff. So, yes, they did announce a Nova Corps movie or series. Did they?
I thought they did say. I thought it was a series though. I didn't know it's a movie.
They said a couple weeks ago it's going to be a movie.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't do it at Hall H out, right? It was like before Comic-Con,
it was an
I
announcement,
think.
right? Right, B? It was an announcement.
It was an announcement. But they announced it a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, Spaceballs 2 panel. Yeah, we're definitely get into that because that was awesome to watch. Or at least the clips people recording. Oh man. Talking about the Shy series finale was fire. Okay. That's good to know. It said the Walking Dead City was
fire last night. It was pretty good. I thought it was a good start.
Yeah.
Over Walking Dead.
Yeah. I
don't blame me.
Yeah.
It's went on entirely too long.
It was with what the 5 spin-offs it has now.
Oh, is that all?
That's what they're going to use all the spin-offs, and then they're going to bring it together for one movie.
That's what I heard.
All the worlds back together and just kind of bring it in.
Yeah, and then finish it. Yeah. Yeah, we got Reacher season 4 trailer too. Yep. Yep. That is awesome. But season 4 trailer, and then I think they got the next season announcement too. Like they secured another season, which is nice.
But Neegly is coming out in September, correct?
Yes,
that's right. Yeah.
So her trailer, I know we got her trailer there too. So
yeah, that's season 5 as well. Oh, here you go. Some news. He said, I want to tell everyone that here I went to go see my liver specialist. They looked into the MRI. It was done. They saw 2 little dots on my liver. We'll find out more tomorrow. Oh, man. So hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just a little blip.
Yeah, but as I say, prayers, and we're hoping that everything's good.
Yeah. Yeah, keep us updated. Oh, man. Yeah, talking about the Neegly spinoff. Yeah, tomorrow he's gonna go see the doctor. So yeah, let us know, man. Make sure you're good. All right, trying to go through everything. We got a couple people over on the lame. Oh, he's got a Cowboys.
Shut up, Drew.
Let's see. We got somebody subscribing. Appreciate all the
subscribers that have come in the last couple of hours. It's been great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's not go down this rabbit hole.
Hey, so you want to talk about House of the Dragon, but I can't talk about T'Challa?
Yeah, how does that even work?
I don't know how I accept that. I won't.
I would say at least House of the Dragon, we know there's a
end,
like an end of we'll get bored, not bored, but like we'll kind of have nothing else to talk about.
I'll be like, and another thing.
Yeah, with recasts, it's hours at least. At least, and then we got Deuce in the House. What's up? There he goes. If they do that, Marvel's messed up.
Well, I don't know why Marvel just can't admit their faults. They made a mistake.
What's up, Mom Bear? There you go.
That's all you have to do.
Oh, they don't admit mistakes. The shit Kevin Feige said about he goes, we didn't set up Thanos. That's just in your head. We put him in a little bit here and there. That's not set. I was like, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. It was even like back of the bus. They were like, the whole first Guardians movie was about Infinity Stone. Ronan was working for Thanos. Like the whole first movie. Like, what are you talking about? Like there's so much of all the first 3 phases that were intertwined to Thanos. Even though you only showed him like twice or 3 times.
They're just rewriting history. Once again, they feel like we don't have. Maybe they think because there's so much digital media, we don't have the actual movie. And we can watch it ourselves. And we can tell you what you guys did. Like we have all the movies.
They're gonna go on Disney Plus and change all the endings and shit. That's the thing. I think it was like Kevin Feige is just like, hey, like what you did with Blade. He goes, Blade was a mistake. I messed up. That's one of he's like one of the worst, things that I'm gonna have to live with, and hopefully we'll fix it. He could have been like, you know what, we were going with the Kang thing, it didn't work out, and we're trying our best to figure out what's the best next scenario. That's all you had to say. Instead, he's like, oh, y'all crazy. Hey, everybody, every Marvel fan is crazy for thinking we set up Thanos. I was like, what? Yeah. So I was like, so yeah, so Marvel doesn't admit defeat. Like, what? You don't do that.
Oh man, Daryl's asking a good question. I gotta answer. I can't wait to answer it.
All right, Marvel said, don't blame Coogler. He's going to put a bad spot at the pivot so soon after the loss of his friend. Studio is more concerned about keeping the timeline and the feelings of the cast. Like I said, I'm never going to be mad at Coogler for being upset and being sad that, you know, a friend died. But
you still
go to therapy.
You can fix it. And honestly, it's weird because he kills every black father in every movie. It just happens. And I'm just, you know, you look at it and it really happens in every single movie. And I think it's part trauma that you can have a trauma that does give them, you know, something to push towards, but it's the same trauma. It's that same black trauma that I don't like seeing all the time. It kind of bothers me a little bit. And, you know, because of it, I can't argue. You know, like that, yes, he does kill these people off all the time. You always have this type of trauma when you're doing these movies. You know, like, and that's his fault. I think Marvel tried to put the ball in his court, but Marvel did it on purpose. They said, "Hey, you make the decision, but we really need to help get the movie out fast." I feel like they're doing it on purpose. Like they put him in a situation where he's like, "Damned if you do, damned if I don't."
Kind of. Yeah. Also, I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, who's he gonna kill in Black Panther 3?
Yeah, Denzel ain't making it out, guys.
Oh shit! I completely forgot about that. No, that makes sense. You introduce him and then take him away immediately.
I mean, you know, it's all you got. You ain't got nobody else. You can't kill M'Baku because you killed everybody from the first movie. Now it's Shuri and M'Baku. That's all you got left.
Ooh, if they kill M'Baku to make room for little TJ to become king and Black Panther. No, Mama Bear might be flipping tables next. Mama Bear's like, let me get 30 minutes to rant.
You let me know if it happens, because I won't be watching it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. If that happens, Mama Bear will put you right here, right in between us, and you can rant. I'm like, this motherfucker killed him back. Oh man. That's where we at. Ultimately, Doomsday has to put in some work. Yeah, I mean, you make him OP. That's all you do.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they do it with Thor. Thor's the most powerful of all the Avengers, and then you let him be Thor. That just kind of puts it there.
Yeah. There we go. Daryl said, Brian, you ever wonder if Abby was right or if it was just a dream? Talking about from.
So my talisman first. Hold on. Oh, no.
I know you broke it. They're coming in now.
No, can't get out. I'm not going to be like everybody else. Like Marielle. No, I don't think it's a dream, because I think that the producer said it's not all a dream. You said no, it's not just dreaming. Okay. It's not going to purgatory. I don't think it's a dream. So I don't think Abby's right. It was just a dream.
Yeah. And they said, bye, Crispy Cole. Yes.
Dude, I've never celebrated someone's death that much.
I know. Oh man. He's like, all right, 2 versus 1. Wait, I was like, F you, man.
Mm-hmm.
She was out there like, nope. How about you versus my arrow? Oh man. Don't gaslight me. They set up Thanos. 100%. 100% they set up Thanos. Yeah.
Come on, guys. This is we know.
Mm-hmm. I think I already saw that one. Dude said, and because of that, I'm watching Dune instead of Doom. Gaslight someone else.
I was going to do that anyway.
Well,
I can watch Doomsday on Thursday and Dune on Friday. I'm going to watch both.
Yeah, I'm watching both that weekend. I don't know what I'm watching first.
Doomsday can go to hell. Fuck that movie.
I mean, I don't have a big, care about either one of them. So why not? I don't love the idea of the Messiah stuff and the bullshit that happens in Dune either. So okay, I'll watch it because I'm interested in the story, but it's not like something I'm like my heart's set on. So fuck.
I think I'm pretty hyped for it because the whole like this one's gonna show like oh
How
maybe don't put all don't put it shows like even the characters in the book are like don't put all your eggs in the basket like oh this guy's our savior because then in that book he kind of proves like maybe we should not have been calling him all these Messiah names.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing. It's like I know what's coming.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Do I think it's gonna be a great movie? I think it's gonna be a great movie. Do I want to see the whole thing and relive it? Not necessarily, but so I'm going to enjoy it.
I found out they're not watching Obsession because I heard they kill a cat in that movie and they eat it.
I mean, that's not the biggest thing about Obsession.
Do they eat it?
I know they kill the cat. I don't remember.
I know the cat dies. That's like a big important part.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like early in the movie too, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it's like 5 minutes in.
Like I was gonna say 5 minutes.
I don't know if they eat it though. I'm trying to remember. No, right?
I don't remember them eating it. I mean,
I don't remember them eating it.
She makes a sandwich out of it for him.
Does she? Oh shit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to sit down because I watched it, but I watched it on my phone and I was like doing shit.
Made a cat sandwich. Wow.
Oh man, I would definitely be flipping tables. Leave my baby alone. Talisman, a dream of very stupid. It would be unsatisfying.
It'd be a waste of 5 years. I'd be like, for 5 years you did this shit.
Yeah. I'm glad he said it's not a dream and it's not or whoever the producer is, and not Purgatory because Purgatory was one I heard a lot too.
Because it's the whole Lost thing. I'm not gonna do
Lost. Exactly. Oh man, think you're gonna need to get back in the From, waiting for Severance to come back. You're gonna be waiting forever, man. At that point,
I think we might be old men.
Mm-hmm.
By the time we get Severance.
We said, well, I left my new comment on BP. Let's just say that.
Yeah, no, I watched TJ. I was reading it right here.
You put it on? I know you put one up earlier. But I see it right.
I would read it to you, but it's good.
Yeah. Okay. She says, I'm here. Still hold my my BP blankie.
Dude. just say, you know what? F you, Marvel. I was gonna leave it at that. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Wish y'all could hear TJ's perspective on Susan because he was born in Africa. Oh, really?
I can read all of it too. It's not that long.
Yeah, if he's cool with it.
Yeah, TJ, you cool with me reading? Because I'll read it right here. I got here. You say, yeah, I'll read it right now.
Yeah, what's up, Lawrence? They set up T'Challa, but not. That's hilarious. They set up a non-comic book character more than an actual comic book character.
So I can read it? Okay. Real quick. All right. It's going to be painful, but I'll say this. The character T'Challa has officially been colonized by Western media construct. The Killmonger character had more of a grievance to his character than T'Challa. Killmonger represented the ADOS mindset, not from the FBA, but probably you've heard of that team. That scene when T'Challa met his father again was basically a message to Africans about the way they mistreated the ADOS, all the children, people that left culturally, and were not making feel welcome back into the African diaspora. Yeah, Wakanda, just like Brian talked about, the eliminated Toussaint Chala family. IEM, sorry, grandma and father are important roles in African culture, especially with a grandma, because she's the one who would spend the most time with the child besides the parents. They removed that leg, which is part of the three-legged stool. Yeah. The Namor thing pretty obvious, although Namor is supposed to be Mexican native. It's more about the indigenous community and the cultural clash they have with Black people. I don't think the Black Panther character we love will ever be revived. I'll go even deeper. It's similar to the Roots character Kunta Kinte was given the slave named Toby after they captured and sold to a plantation owner in Virginia. It's similar to Black Panther character T'Challa being given the slave named Toussaint T'Challa after being captured and sold to Ryan Coogler at Marvel. My interpretation. Fire.
That is a good like
fire.
Like
TJ,
connection.
that is, bro. Man. I mean,
sold to Ryan Coogler.
So much about the what the community is, because you know what it is, and that's something that we don't really talk about, because I have both African friends and I have African American friends, and how they don't see us, as African. Like, why you call yourself African Americans? You have no connection to it, even though you realize that culturally you should, and so that's part of it. And then doing it in this movie, and then so culturally, what happens to a lot of African Americans I know. You don't know where you're from. Are you Western African? Are you from Central Africa? You don't know where you're actually from. You don't know, Senegalese. You don't know what it is. So you don't have a culture past slavery because you don't know. You don't have that connection to Africa. So not being welcomed into that place, not having that cultural connection behind it, it's problematic. It's hard. So then when you bring T'Challa into this Western hemisphere, it's like you're bringing it into only slave culture because that's all that you have, because you don't have that connection to Africa. So it's not just that, but it's also the colonization thing. So it's so many things that are problematic in it. And I think when you make it a decision like this that affects an entire group of people, you need to be thoughtful about that. Not just about your own feelings, but about what it tells you culturally, what tells you about this people, and how people take this personally, because I think that there's been a leadership gap. So when you have this idea of a Superman that could do all these great things and be great in all these different ways, it kind of hurts the culture itself. And, it's more to it than it's just a character. The reason you had a character, you had this representation, is huge. It's because you don't have it. So it's difficult when people say it's just a character. Get over it. You just don't want it to be whatever. That's not what it is. It's the connection and the cultural relevance to it. And I don't think people really understand that. And how you can make you feel, how proud you saw people, all Black people from everywhere, because Black people are like the entire rainbow, different colors, different shades, everything. But everyone coming together having this great pride about a fake place in Wakanda just because it wasn't colonized, and you saw greatness out of it. And then you see the people coming together for it, and you destroy it, and you destroy the family, and you destroy the connection. What does that mean on the outside? Looking from the outside in, you're destroying these things because it made you guys come together. We can't have you guys coming together, so we must destroy it. It's tough. These are just the way these are different outlooks, right? Might be just my perception of it. But is it not true? Did you not do that? Did you not destroy the family? Did you not do exactly the opposite of what you said about from T'Challa from the first movie? I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, literally destroyed all the family, like you said, the royal family, but also, diluting the importance of T'Challa as the Black Panther by, it's a mantle. I was like, cool, but like then I see that all online. It's like, it's a mantle. He said it's a mantle. They said it's a mantle. Like there's been other Black Panthers, but there's only one the Black Panther. You know, like he's the Black Panther. He's the main character.
Comic books that we got.
Yeah, like sure, yes, it's a mantle in the comic book line of there's other Black Panthers, blah blah blah. But does that mean like so every Black Panther movie we have another Black Panther? You know, like it's T'Challa, now it's Shuri, then now it's going to be TJ, and then who's it going to be after that? You know, so it's like it's diluting the character. That's diluting the importance. Like what you said, Brian. It's purposely destroying it and making it not important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every Superman should be a different Kryptonian. They're all Kryptonians.
That's more or less what they're saying.
Yeah, sorry, B.
No, it's fine. No, it's all unfortunately because they didn't think it through. They wrote themselves into this corner, and now I don't even think they had a concrete plan after Wakanda Forever. And now it seems like bringing in TJ. That's exactly what it seems like they're gonna do. Exactly what you just said, Brian. Like every new movie, is it gonna be a new Panther? Because that's what they seem to be leaning toward. Why is by the logic that Feige and Coogler and the screenwriters are using at this point, like why wouldn't they? Everything they've done, and I think Coogler kind of realized afterwards just how much of a corner they had written themselves into because they were that reactionary with the second movie. So it's like what happens after this? What happens after the third movie?
Yeah.
Well, no, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna let Toussaint take over. I'm not gonna call him teacher. I'm not calling him T'Challa. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna be honest. But they're gonna take Toussaint. And they're gonna use the storylines that they have. They're gonna use him in it, but it just misses the connection. So, like, can you imagine? So let's say they do the wedding of the century, and they do the Storm and Toussaint thing. It's Storm T'Challa, but whatever. Let's say they do that, but he's not from Wakanda. Through the connection that they had, for her, Kenya, and all that stuff is missed. It's not there. And it's just weird, you know? And I don't know why you didn't think about these things. Why didn't you realize your emotions is not just about your emotions, because you've made a movie that caused a movement, created this unbelievable connection to something you created. You did it, Brian Coogler. You did this unbelievable creation, and people are connected to it, and you think that you own it. But the truth is, when you make a movie, you do not. And it affects more than just you and your cast. You guys matter 100%, but it's more to the world. You did it for the world, because these comic books have been out since 1966. Like, you know, we want Fantastic Four number 52. You know, like there's this character's been around. So this you put into words, you put into the film all the love that people have had for this character, and you actualized it, and then you still let them destroy it. And
they let their emotions overrule and ultimately cancel out the grander plan that they clearly had plotted out already.
Yeah.
And now it's all damage control. If you could even call it that.
I think you're right, but I'm almost thinking that it is planned out. I think I'm of the mindset that maybe they did think about this.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. They had a plan in place for Black Panther and T'Challa specifically in the grand scheme of things before the tragedy, is what I'm saying.
No, I think you're right too. Remember, do you remember when they were talking about Chadwick Boseman wanting too much money, and they're talking about maybe we do a Black Panther without him? Before he passed.
I forgot about that. It's coming back now.
No. Yeah.
That's why I feel like this could be even more than that. Like, I feel like I do feel like somewhat intentional. And then they're trying to pretend like, oh, it just happened. But you were planning before this stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, even like Lauren said, like his son was supposed to be in there in the original script, with T'Challa. So it seemed like they were already kind of setting it up. It's like, oh, we don't want to pay this man all this money, especially during that time. It would have been the time with all the variants, with all the King stuff. So you could have easily done exactly what you're doing now, So like you said, this might have been the plan. They're just going about it a different way now. It's like, oh, cool. Now we don't have to pay Chadwick, but we can still keep T'Challa and just get this younger kid.
I think the movie became so big. It's a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
You saw people in the NBA going Wakanda forever. You saw people everywhere, when you had that, right? You had the first black president. You had this movement. People felt so positive about things and said, "Can you imagine what happened if we didn't be colonized? Can you imagine what this group could be? Maybe we could come together." And then the next move, they kill it. And you think that's not a plan? It's coincidence that happened that way. Coincidence. And then the next president, what happens? Coincidence. Okay. Just saying.
Yeah.
These are things that happen. This is the way I interpret it. My perception. And it's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely try and pull them away with money issues and stuff like that.
They pay Robert Downey Jr. $150 million.
Yeah. Also, I would not be shocked if this is Coogler's last movie because of money. He is an Oscar award-winning, like technically it's not for directing, but he still has an Oscar under his belt, so he can ask for more money. Remember he signed up for BP3 before he won the Oscar. So the same problem they had with Chadwick wanting money, because that first one was so big. He might ask for more money because also why not ask for more money from Disney, one of the biggest companies in the world when it comes to movies. So after and winning an Oscar, so he might not be welcome back after this. They might be like, we're going a different route, we're doing this.
They need him for this movie.
They need him for this movie
because
once they're doing all the soft reboot stuff.
Use him as a scapegoat. You can't go to the next movie without having them there again.
Yeah.
See,
and then you put everything back in place though. It was like Coogler brought back T'Challa, and then we don't need him anymore. We don't need Chadwick anymore. We got this young actor, this new actor who's new in Hollywood. Signed him up for a long contract, nice and cheap. Like we don't need Coogler anymore.
But now we have us yelling and doing all this stuff about David Johnson, right? Which is not good because he's and once again, it's not him that anyone's attacking. It's not him that anyone has a problem, especially not me.
Problem.
He's not the problem. The problem is what they did, the writers. And I want to make sure we distinguish. I like this actor. I think he could be great. I think he's the right type of person to carry on the legacy 100%. The way they wrote it is terrible, and they didn't have to, and they could have gotten themselves out of it multiple ways. They're recasting all these other people. They didn't even say anything about Ed Norton. It's who he is. He's old. It's just what it is. They don't. Rhodey changed. Like, oh well, this is who he is. One line, good. We're ready to go.
Yeah. You're talking about one lines, freaking Thunderball Ross. You see him for the first time, he's like, "Oh shit, my mustache, get over it." It was like, "Oh, that's why you look like Harrison Ford now." Okay, like
I always bring up the Hulk first because they always try to say, "Oh, it's a big character." Who's bigger than Marvel than fucking the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they do these like silly one-liners. Same thing with Rhodey. When Don Cheadle like took over, he goes, "Oh, I'm here. It's me. Get over it." So it's like. Yeah, so they do these little things where I was like, I don't know.
They didn't have to do it though. They didn't have to rush. I think this is something we said from the beginning. Don't rush this.
Yeah, and that's the first thing they do.
We got to do this. We put this word out there. We got to do this. And you didn't have to. You didn't have to rush it. You could have put him. When the casket went up, you could have sent him, and we put him in stasis.
Yeah, just send him to space.
Put him in space. the intergalactic kingdom of Wakanda. You
Did
could have had
Wakanda Forever come after Eternals?
Wakanda
I
Forever
remember the
was a year later.
Then that would have been perfect. Like, oh, the big giant fucking head we saw in the sky. Well, I think T'Challa and a few other people are going to go up there and figure out what's going on. And you don't even have to pay it off. You can just send. Hey, he comes back later. They did it with Thor. You're like, oh, he's part of the Guardians now. He was there for 5 minutes and then did his own thing. So it's like you could do stuff like that.
Shuri could have said like, hey, no, I can't save him, but I know the technology is going to catch up with him. So instead, we're going to keep him in stasis. And then you could do the same movie. That's 3 lines. You could do the same exact movie, except you didn't have to have a funeral procession. You said we're going to sit him up in there. We're going to give him to our ancestors. He's going to stay in stasis, and then we'll be able to figure out. We'll be able to come back to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to do it. You didn't.
But then you would lose all your emotional beats after that. Well, -1. Because it's all the funeral in the beginning, and then when Ramonda dies, like those are the only emotional beats you really get in the whole movie. So. But
emotional beats doesn't.
You take that one out. Yeah. I know, right? One's the death of one, and one's the death of another one. So, yeah. And I think it was. I think it was Dre Mac brought it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's kill the leaders of the strongest kingdom in the world. How?
Yeah. By these other group of people, these other minorities that also have vibranium. I was like, go. Yeah. I think that's why it was intentional. 100%. 100%. Yeah. It's something I never really thought about, but then now you bring it up, I was like, it kind of, you look at the script, you look at how things happen and what's going on. It's just, they still got to where they wanted to get to. It just took a different route.
And if they really needed Black Panther to be the one who carried Phase 5, then they would have recast him.
Mm-hmm.
They would have done it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marvel's not stupid. It's not a money thing. If they really need to do it, they would have done it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they allowed an ant to be king.
Dude, and then Shuri doesn't even become the embodiment of boss. So like let's just.
That's what
you messed up.
Like yeah. Yeah, because it's like, because one of the guys, somebody left a comment on our video as well. I'm not bashing him or anything because I don't know if he reads the comic books, but if you're saying like you should feel sorry for Shuri because she didn't get a full movie as the Black Panther, I was like, she was the Black Panther for a handful of issues.
Yes.
Like she's not the Black Panther. Like she was a temporary. Fill-in in the comic books, and then she was a temporary fill-in in the movies. It's like allow her to be her own badass hero.
Character arc that she goes through, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And she always had her brother to kind of be her backbone and be there. And they move through this together as a brother and a sister, as a man and a woman. They move through these things together. Mm-hmm. And you could have promoted like. Community involvement. You could promote it. How men and women could work together to get to another place. You could have promoted great families. How families
I was
gonna
say strong Black family. It was like, but nope.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of the best things about the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
The family dynamic. Not with just T'Challa and Shuri, but T'Challa and his mom, his sister and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Basically how they and basically how they treated the greater Wakandan community, and then they just flushed it all down the drain in the second movie. That's why
they could have done.
I've only watched the second movie once, and that was for this. I have no interest in ever watching it again. The only reason that I'd potentially even give the third movie the time of day at some point in time, because I can already tell you it's nothing I'm going to rush out to the theater to see, is because I like David Johnson. I think he's a talented actor. So I'm hoping for his career this potentially opens up some more doors for him. 'Cause everything I've seen him in thus far, I think he was great in. 'Cause I loved him in Alien Romulus. I loved him in The Long Walk. So I think from an acting standpoint, he's definitely got what it takes to succeed in whatever script they saddle him with. But that's the only reason that I'm that I'd even ever give this movie the time of day, because I'd like to see his career go far.
Yeah.
But if I want to see him do well, I want to be with a character that people are going to get behind and that can make a movement, and you become the symbol of something that's togetherness.
Like,
and that's not what they did. You know,
well, they can't. Unfortunately, they can't do that anymore because they did irreparable damage to that whole concept in the second Black Panther movie. Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you could use variants. You could, that wasn't my whole. I wanted you to just recast and have the same character going on, but you could have brought a variant in.
Mm-hmm.
You could take the same actor, change story. It's not the actor, it's the writers. Mm-hmm. It's the studio that refused to change it.
Yeah. I mean, it's three people. It's Coogler, Nate Moore. Even though Nate Moore is not even involved anymore, or he's not. I think he's not working with. He's not employed by Disney, but I think he's still producing this BP movie. Yeah. And then Feige. Those are your three people who are the reason behind it all.
I think Lawrence talking about Queen Ramonda is not T'Challa's mother. She's actually, it was General Ramonda before then. She was the leader of all this stuff. So yeah, no, you're right. But it wasn't apparent how she was in the movie, because you know how they like to rewrite a few things and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't really apparent. I have a sister who's my half sister, but it's my sister. That's just my sister. That's my best friend growing up. Half sister doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. The brother-sister connection is still brother-sister connection. You could have made it so, but and he was the older brother watching out for her, making sure you created all these great things and feeding into her. Like, it was a great connection. And when Brandon was just talking about, the family dynamic was so special.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing a prince become a king, learn how to go through the ups and downs of that, and then be able to pour into his son would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just and I don't, and that connection to all, the connection to everybody, to all the kings, the heart-shaped herb. They burnt all the heart-shaped herbs, guys.
Well, now they got the artificial one that Shuri can make. So, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way with, or oh my god.
Well, they show them replanting the new ones that she had synthesized.
The
like make
So, well, no, I saw somebody brought it up in chat too. With Namor, didn't Namor probably helped out with that, because he would have had the capability of helping them replant it or something like that.
No, I what I do remember from the movie is, like, obviously she figured out a way to, like, synthesize the replacement art-shaped herb. That's what she used to become the new Panther. But then during the montage scene at the end, they show them, back in Wakanda, planting the new ones.
Planting more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Lauren said they killed T'Chaka. Then they killed him. And then they killed him again.
You kill him again.
And he killed his mother. And then you do a what if you kill him again. No, it's just whatever. How many times you gonna kill T'Challa? It's crazy, man.
Well, see, like everyone, like I said, the comment we had earlier was like, "Oh, you should feel sorry for Shuri because she didn't get her movie." I'll feel sorry for Shuri if Coogler decides to kill her in this movie. If he decides to kill her, somebody's gonna die.
He's not gonna do that.
Somebody's gonna die.
He's not. He doesn't do that. He usually doesn't do it to black women. He's thoughtful of that, and that you don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to see that as a black woman. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah, he did it before.
Terrible. He did it with Queen Mother. We just said it was terrible, but you don't do that.
Yeah. Nah, it's. Oh my god! If they bring in another T'Challa from a different universe and they kill him, but that's why I was like, people need to look out. Like, I mean, M'Baku needs to look out. Like, Shuri's not off the board. Unlikely, but she's on the the board of, it could be. So Nakia could be too. you know, we'll see who he decides to kill off in this movie.
You know,
So.
and you know, so it's funny because in the movie they did something great. You know, that T'Challa was able to follow his father around T'Chaka, through all the things he became. He was, you know, supposed to be at that time like 21, 22. He was able to follow his father around a long time. That's not really what happened in the comic books. I thought that was an improvement on it, right? The comic book, you know, I think it was the Rule of 10. This was called the Rule of 10. So he, you know, he took the man to about 2021. So the fact that you know, his father died 10 years earlier, that means he was like 11 years old when he was died. That means, but he still had his father for 11 years. Yeah, that's kind of how it is in the comic book. In the movie, he had him a lot longer, you know, which it was great, and you could have continued to have that going forward. You know, but it was just like this idea of the Rule of 10. But you know, you didn't have Fantastic Four, so you had to change some things up. So you could have changed it, you know, and you know, now having a son that doesn't have that connection to his father, I just hate what everything Marvel did. I hate everything they're doing, and I hate what they're saying, intentionally or intentionally. I think it's intentional. It can be unintentional. I feel like is doing it on purpose. It hurts. It's frustrating.
Yeah. Never thought of it being on purpose, but yeah, it makes sense now. Like, especially when you lay it out like that way and everything.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it could have been their MO. That's what they just wanted to do. They could have made different choices, and they didn't. So, and it coincides so well with how the world has been going, and it's crazy.
So. Isn't that why they got rid of Terrence Howard? He was asking for too much money.
He was asking too much money, so you know he brought Robert Downey Jr. in. He was promised money, and then they got rid of him because he asked for too much money, and they just replaced him with Rhodey. So they recast him.
The only other black person, not in the up until Black Panther, you know, the same thing. He asked for too much money. They're like, we're done. You know. So, yeah. Thank you. Explanation above.
We go through some of the comments and then we
yeah.
Because I just, you know, the frustration is real, and I don't think the frustration is ever going to leave. Because as we talk about, the more I just feel it coming up, and you know, it hurts and it's frustrating, and the connection is apparent there. But you know, I'm not the only one who sees this. I was talking to my father the other day. He was like, I never thought of it that way, but when you say it this way, it makes it seem like this was an intentional thing.
Yeah. Marvel said Namor's mother and her people became that way because of the heart-shaped herbs. Namor had a bracelet woven from the herb. Shuri used it to create that synthetic herb. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because he gave her the bracelet when she went to go visit him, right? Yeah. So, all right. But real quick, TJ, thank you for that comment. You know, definitely appreciate it. That was
yeah. Said when Toussaint takes the herb and he goes under. Who on earth is going to meet? He's going to meet. He's going to meet Killmonger like Shuri did. He's going to T'Chaka. He's definitely not going to see his dad, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, they'll do something cheap where it'll be him in the suit. That's what it'll be. It'll be him, but it'll be in the suit.
That's stupid because he's a king there. He's not Black Panther there.
Yeah. There he's just part of the family line. He's not. Yeah, he's not the Black Panther. You know, but who knows? Because wasn't all of the ones that he meets there were also Black Panther at one time because they all took the herb.
Yes, but so when they came down, they were the Black Panther in the tree. But when they came down, they turned into their king.
Yeah. So we'll see. Queen Miranda. Oh, you think she's gonna come back?
Ooh,
You think she'll come back after? Because she did not like how everything went down in the second one.
I don't think. I don't like to say misogynistic. I don't know if they will do that because technically she was never a Black Panther. So unless Shuri is the one that passes away, and she will be the first female that will probably be allowed on that tree. She was a Black Panther. She is a Black Panther. That's what it is.
Yeah, she ate the herb. Well, kind of. Yeah. But does that even change things now? Because now it's all a different herb. It's different synthetic. Because all the other ones were all like kind of grown together. Is that going to change things?
We don't know because we saw her see Eric Killmonger. And why? Why would you see that and not go to the tree?
Yeah.
Because are they blocked off from that connection to the lineage?
Yeah. Yeah. Killmonger was a Black Panther, but he ate the herb, so he had the power. Same thing with Shuri. Shuri, and they don't do it too much in the movie, but in the comic book, when she first ate the herb and became Black Panther, she met Boss, and Boss was like, "No, I'm not giving you. You can have the power, but I'm not like giving you the title, giving you like the title kind of thing." Eventually, I believe she does after she does self-sacrifice something.
Yeah, to come back and she does something.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, but all right, but that was a different take for us. It was how Marvel killed T'Challa, or Marvel's plan to kill T'Challa. There you go. That's the title of the video.
It's unfortunate, but it just feels that this is intentional. 100%. This is intentional work. This is not. They're not stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and unless your name is Robert Downey Jr., they don't like giving you money, so.
And you can play anyone you want. Well, no. Everyone's back. I
kind of want to see everyone's paycheck. So, all right.
Chris Evans is a nomad. Yep.
Yeah. Oh man. You guys, I know we had Travis in here. He won't carry stuff for no reason. Eddie Munson is one of the most epical dumb deaths ever. Yeah, it was kind of cool lead up to it, but then you're like, wait, what? Like, he didn't need to die. Yeah, but man. We got Jen in the house. She was, I hate GMOs remade. That's funny.
It's artificial flavoring.
Yeah, right.
Or for Brandon, it's the incomplete protein chain. So it's artificial protein. It's not a really complete one. Doesn't give you the full protein.
Mom said Bob Paycheck wasn't going to wait for another movie. Yep. I know. Trying to look for Tony. I know Tony was in here saying some stuff. Appreciate him coming in.
The men who calls themselves kings of spoiler.
Not like that. We're seeing a good actor on a nothing character. That's kind of. They're using him, and I'm afraid that's what it looks like they're doing. Is he might be the scapegoat, because if this movie doesn't do well, which I don't think it's going to do well. Honestly, it's not going to do as well as the first one, and not even as well as the second one. I think this movie might land somewhere in like the 650 range.
I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah. And then they're going to turn around and they're like, oh, it's because people wanted Damson Idris and not David Johnson. Like, people were mad at the casting. I was like, no, man. Like, I think you got a lot of the recast people went to go see Wakanda Forever just to see what exactly might happen. But now, I think you lost a good chunk of the fan base. So
yeah, I'm done. Man. I love T'Challa. Oh, I love Black Panther. I love it. They could have went a totally different way. When they're talking about taking them into space, when you go to intergalactic kingdom of Wakanda, you could have introduced Blue Marvel, and Photon. And, everyone they had, you've
Mhm.
seen the comic books of this stuff, right? So you could introduce these characters and make more black characters
More.
and give them stronger connection to things and say how powerful they truly are. You could have done more instead of you doing less. Let me kill everyone off. Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
not blaming the actors, blaming the folks behind the camera. Yeah. That's why, like, everyone was like, "Oh, everyone's hating on the kid." I'm sure there were some people hating on the kid, but I think the majority of the people that were angry were not angry at the kid. I mean, he was freaking 8 years old. Like,
Yeah,
it ain't his fault.
Yeah, there's a child actor. He was doing what he was cast to do.
Yeah. So, oh man, they're trying at Marvel
Token right now.
Right now. Everyone's calling Black Panther Shuri. Yeah.
I don't like what they've done. Marvel is really at fault for these. They have black characters that they can really pour into, and instead of doing that, they did the opposite.
Yeah,
that's what bothers me. They killed the family off, but they got rid of. They didn't bring another character in.
Mm-hmm.
They could have recast him. They could have put him with someone else. You could have saved on the timeline. You could have done so many things you could have done to keep this character alive.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to make that decision. And they did.
Yeah. And just it sounds like
even feels that way with Feige saying, T'Challa Jr., let's go. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I thought Chadwick had a kid. I just found out like the other day that him and his wife didn't have a kid, and I thought they had a kid. So I was like,
they were only married for
I know not that long before he had died, but it was just like, because all these people are like, oh, that's how the actor's so connected to this and that, and that's how you respect. I was like, then are you kind of disrespecting him because you're giving Chadwick a kid in the movie when in real life he didn't have a kid? So it was like where when does that connection of actor and character break for you? It's like, oh no, he is Black Panther. Okay, well, he didn't have a kid in real life. Oh well, no, that's you, but that's just the character. So it's like where's that line? There has to be a line, and is it death? If that's the case, then we shouldn't have any more Batman. Shouldn't have any more Superman. Like how many other characters? So once Patrick Stewart dies, are we ever going to get a Professor X again? So it's like,
we don't need any Magneto because when Sir Ian McKellen he goes, so it's just like they're not necessary anymore. Like I don't understand why they even said that.
Yeah. So that's why it's just like where does this line end for you? So
they were he and Nakia never got married. They never had a wedding.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying with what these Western ideas of what Black people are, and that's what you pushed on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, really good comment, TJ. It was stuff I never even thought about, but yeah, that was a great comment. I'm probably gonna cut it out and while you're reading it, put it like somewhere so people can read along with it or something. But yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah. All right. Exactly. But Marvel don't recast though. Exactly. All right. You want to move on?
Yeah, I mean we have to move on.
Yeah, I know.
And but it's so bad because I feel like it put a black eye on my entire time of San Diego Comic-Con. Like it really hurt because we should be talking about how excited we are to get a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
And the connection that it had, and how Ryan Gosling, we've been waiting for Ryan Gosling has been panning for this character for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you guys want to talk about Comic-Con or you want to do House of Dragon first?
We got to do House of Dragon first. I feel
Let's get that out of the way. And then
And
they
then we can
get
talk about
because of
Comic-Con, talk about
Comic-Con.
all these connections. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, Marvel did they were the big, I think, winners when it came to like the overall thing, but I think DC Comics for me was like one of the bigger winners because that was just like shit. You know how much money DC Comics has gotten out of me because of all the announcements of Comic-Con? Make me buy some Funko Pops and some McFarlane toys, and you made me reserve like a dozen more comics.
She said, "No one cares about Ghost Rider. There's no Blade."
It would be kind of a slap in the face if this Ghost Rider movie
comes out
was just announced. Because if you think about it, this kind of happened the same way they did with Blade. Blade was announced with a star. I think they didn't have a script in place. I don't think they had a director in place either, but Ghost Rider was announced. I don't think that I'm pretty sure the script has not been written yet. They announced the casting, they announced the director, and that it's coming out in some unspecified date in 2028. If that comes out, and if this goes without a hitch, and it meanwhile Blade went through all these scripts, all these directors, and Feige more or less just pulled the plug on it.
Yeah, it sounds like they canceled it again.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
They canceled it. But I don't know if this happens successfully. Much as I'm excited for a Ghost Rider movie and hopefully a proper Ghost Rider movie, because I like that Ryan Gosling was cast as him. I'd still be mildly annoyed.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, Sean Levy is the director, which
all this
I like Sean
fine,
Levy, but it's
you could have said, okay, we're not doing Blade, but we're going to do Midnight Suns. We're going to make sure, because we've been trying to set that up because they don't set something up. But they were trying to set that up for all this time. They could have done that. They could have did Blade and Midnight and what's his name? Oh my God, Moon Knight. Could have done
Moon Knight.
Done that.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
you could have put a different one in there.
They still could have brought Blade in some capacity. It seems like they're just completely shunning Mahershala Ali and not doing anything with the character based on what they're, they just gave up.
No, they said that they do Blade and the Midnight Suns is something they're going to do, but they haven't written it, and there's no guarantee of what time that might come out.
Yeah, because if you want to do Midnight Suns, you still have to do, we still have to do something with Ghost Rider. There's still there needs to be groundwork for that in some way, shape, or form, and who knows how long that would take.
What if they made the movie called Blade in the Midnight Suns?
I'd be fine with that.
And then they brought in Ghost Rider as part of Blade and the Midnight Suns.
I'd be fine with that, especially considering based on what we heard about the Blade scripts, they were going out of their way to not make Blade even the main character of his own story. They had all these supporting characters and that sort of thing. So, if you're that phobic of a solo Blade movie, might as well do a Midnight Suns where he's part of an ensemble.
Yeah, I mean, they really ruined that character, Moon Knight.
Yeah, because we should have had more from him at this point in time.
Yeah.
We can't even get a Shang-Chi.
Well, I think they announced. The director, I think, hinted, that he's gonna. It's in the works.
Do you really care what they said? Something's in the works. We just talked about Blade.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, we'll see how that all goes. I mean, I think they're just gonna quietly let it die and not talk about it because they realize you hired an already older actor and you let all this time pass and you're gonna let more time pass. So when it's time to actually make a Blade movie, he's gonna be like 65. Yeah, and then you're gonna have to find a different actor at that point. So I think that's what they're doing is they're gonna quietly just kind of let it go away and then in a couple years from now, they'll re-announce it, and then Mahershala Ali be like a producer or some shit like on it. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because how old is he right now? Like right now, how old is he?
Like 52.
I'll say 52.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Gosling's 45. It's not like this huge age gap.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, he's 50,
45
52 right now.
You know, so it's a 7-year difference. It's not this.
No, I mean, we should already have a Blade movie that, you know, by now, you know, like should be talking about like possibly a second Blade movie. He should be in the freaking Doomsday, you know, fighting with them. So,
I mean, Ryan Reynolds is 49.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, by the time they actually do a Blade movie, you're talking about not even 5 years from now. You're talking about probably longer than that.
I mean, I think that the whole Ghost Rider thing, I think it's going to be the Midnight Suns. I think in 2028, maybe they come out with something like that, and they introduce it in 2028. And then you have, by 2030, you have another movie out. And if he has a 3-picture deal, it's done by 2032. That's what, 6 years from now? Maybe 58. Get out. He's done.
And then replace him with his daughter. The thing that people are hating.
Of course they're going to do that. Come on. That's just Marvel.
Yeah, what Marvel does. Oh man. Yeah, I saw your comment about Ian McKellen, that he's he went is gay in real life. The first gay actors come out. Yeah. Back in the 50s. Yeah.
He's also so you know, cares. I mean,
yeah. There was something with him and was it Judi Dench, I think?
Dame Judi Dench?
I think so. Where the interviewer was like, "Oh, it's the king and queen of blah blah blah," and then Ian McKellen's like, "Yeah, but which one of us are the queen?" You know, so it was like pretty funny. Like everyone was like cracking up. So Ian McKellen's awesome, man. Oh man, all right.
It's funny, TJ. You said honestly, who trusts Marvel with X-Men? I worry. I seriously worry about it now.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh man. All right. I enjoyed the Moon Knight. Oh, Moon Knight was I really liked Moon Knight the show. I really liked. Yeah. I want another season and have him go crazy.
Yeah, and they left it open for another season. They again, they just haven't done anything with it.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling and Mahershala Ali and Blaze of Glory. That's funny. All right. Let's talk about this House of Dragon. A good episode.
They did it.
It just took 6 episodes. There we go. Yeah, Moon Knight was great.
It was fun. It was dark. Khonshu was cool. Like they did a lot of good things with it. They had connections to the other. You know, we saw Boss. They had connections to a lot of them. You know, and I thought that was a good place that you could have really started to bring things together. Use the TV shows to bring movies together and explore this dark whole nother part of it. Yeah.
And you could have really got into like, you know, the gods of like the Marvel universe kind of stuff, you know. But we'll see. But Daryl said this episode was not good. Season fell off as I was bored for most of the season. Episode 1 was good, and then I was just like, ugh.
I understand what the complaint is about this episode, but we can talk about it when we get in.
Yeah. Moon Knight was trash. Surprise. Anjo thinks something was not good.
Oh man, it's funny. I don't know what you like, man. I really don't know what you like. I talk to him every day. I have no idea what to like.
All right. Let's talk about this so we can get some Comic-Con stuff. All right, let's go. All right, what's up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We are talking House of Dragon, season 3, episode 6. We're coming to the end of the season. I don't remember what this one's titled. But this I enjoyed this episode, but I think this is where we start seeing a lot of the
Butcher's
crap hitting the
balls
fan.
and dragon eggs.
That's such a stupid. We said witches. What?
Butcher's ball.
Butchers.
And dragon eggs.
Okay. Let's see. Not the best title. But I thought it was a good episode because for the most season I've been kind of like watching it just to get through it and not really enjoying a lot of it. This one I feel like, man, and it might be just me because I'm biased because Crispy Cole finally got it, and I've been wanting him to die for a long time. So
we have actual footage of you seeing him die. It was great. I couldn't believe it, but we were able to get actual film of Tank seeing it, and he was so happy. It was crazy. It was just like going like, yes, yes. That's what he's looking at his phone as he was passing away. That's what he was looking at.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play this one.
Holy shit, that is crazy good.
That was gonna be
bonkers.
That's what
I think
thought
you were
were
just
gonna
more
play.
excited.
Yeah, I was probably more excited when he got shot. I was like, oh yes. And then they shoot him 2 more times. I was like, cool. He pulls out the little handkerchief, rubs it. I was like, shut up, man.
No one cares about you and
please.
Allison, man. You just so whatever.
Please. He wraps it around the sword like it's gonna save him, like he's gonna do something big with it. He's like, all right, just me versus you two. And he challenges a little boy and an old man. I was like, fuck off, you piece of shit. Like she should have shot you 2 more times. Like
She should have came up and said, "Bow!" right in front of him. Right,
yeah,
right in the head.
like get out of here, man. Like I was like, kill him. So yeah, so it might have put me in a good mood right from the start. So, oh man, she's just something so many times. Like it used to be white.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready.
Oh man, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode. But we'll start with Brand Man. What you think about this episode?
Thought it was pretty good. I was really surprised with how Crispy Cole just got it very quickly, very early on. But didn't expect that at all, by the way. But one thing that also stuck out on this episode, I liked the random bits of lore that were dropped. Like I think Rhaenyra mentioned was it Danis the Dreamer? Am I remembering that correctly? That was mentioned. I know that character kind of tied into like the Doom of Valeria, and so that was cool to hear. I know Damon mentioned the Field of Fire as well.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
So like I liked how they did kind of like that subtle kind of lore. Just it just helps to make this world feel very lived in. What else? I like what they're doing with Ormond.
Ormond.
He's a terrible person.
Ormond.
Yeah,
I still have Vampire Lestat fresh in my mind. I pronounced it like one with Ormond.
Well,
it's like
so yeah.
Darren and was it the Gawain? I was like Darren and Gawain. But talking about like they both looking like, man, this dude likes to touch me. I was waiting for the doll, like, where does he touch you? He's like, hold on, where does he touch you? Like, it's like
I don't like what they're doing with Rhaena. Like her hobo arc, like her hermit arc is just it's boring to me. They could cut that out, and it would probably help the show because it wouldn't slow things down. I kind of feel like you know, things just they don't need to do that. But I'm liking the beats that they're doing with the last couple episodes. I think the execution and some of the pacing is kind of all over the place for me, but I'm feeling invested in the latter half of this season more than I did the first half.
Agreed. Agreed. Well, yeah, technically, last episode would have been the start of the second half of the season. So, and for me, I like that. I know a lot of people didn't like that episode, but I thought that was a good episode. And then this one was better. So yeah, definitely the second half of the season. You know, I think it's built. It's building to the final season, but I think it's gonna be a shitty finale. I think it's gonna be another not good finale like season 2.
I hate to see it, but I hate to admit it, but that's what I'm kind of feeling may happen too.
Yeah, they're gonna save it all for the finale, all for the final season.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Okay. Is that if Allison put that abortion tea in Helena's food, I'm gonna be pissed. I hope she didn't. Yeah, I'm feeling they won't end it how it is in the book. I mean, I think it's gonna end the same. It's gonna get to the it's gonna get to the end where it needs to get there, but I don't think it's gonna be the best way to get there. If that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah. All right. What about you, Brian? What do you think about this episode?
I think it was a good episode, but I understand the hate. I understand the same thing we just said. What happened in the first 5 episodes? You know, there was not a lot of action. There's not a lot of storyline. There's more that happened in this episode than the first 5 episodes. And that's what the complaint is. It's like all of a sudden you're trying to rush the story instead of really diving in, because you could have spent more time with Damon. You know, that whole story, you could have been there for 15, 20, 30 minutes by itself with him, you know, rushing through Corliss at the end. The snake, like it just feel like it's almost rushed through. So like I understand what they're saying. I think this episode was still really good, but it's because I like the action. I actually liked something happening in the storyline. I like seeing the greens and the blacks and something going over the story, and then Crispy Cole getting his just desserts. I almost wish that they could have danced on his ashes. Like literally, that's why I would rather see. They're like he dies, he gets stabbed with an arrow, and then a random dragon comes and just lights him on fire, and then someone just dances on his ass. Be done with him, you know. So the whole thing, you know, and then even the idea of Allison and then what's going to happen, you know? Does she tell them and let him being killed and be assassinated? Is she the one who goes and assassinates him? You know, could you do that to your own son to get back on Rhaenyra's good side? Even though Rhaenyra's going crazy because she can't handle her own stuff, she's getting more and more paranoid, and she's the reason why all this stuff is going to go bad. Like it's so obvious. It's almost getting to a point right now where I'm feeling like, is it obvious that Daemon should have been king? You know, and not any other bad way, but just because of, you know, they probably should have had it that way. It might have worked out better. Maybe then they won't all die. He's a terrible person, but maybe everyone doesn't die at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. With Daemon being king, I feel like he'll just kill everybody and force everyone to kind of do what he wants. Where she's like trying to be like king? Her dad. You know, I think she's trying to be like her dad, where it's like, oh, we can all get together and be happy and figure this out. But it's like people aren't happy, you know. So
but you're broke. Yeah, she's doing things and she seems weak.
Yeah. Like her only experience was of her father, and her father kind of coasted through being king. You know what I mean? Like had parties, had a good time. Like he didn't have to worry about anything. So like she doesn't have anything to go off of. You know, where Allison, like she was kind of put in there. You know, like dealing with all that towards the end of Rhaenyra's life, and then everything after that with her kids and shit like that. So yeah, but even seeing their relationship, I think is really interesting. Allison and Rhaenyra's whatever. Because Allison keeps putting her in these positions. She's like, "Oh, see, I told you you're gonna start doing this." It's like, I'm doing it because you made me do it. Like, you were fine. You were walking to gardens. You were like, pretty much as free as you could be without leaving the actual castle. But you're just like, no, we need to leave. And now it's like, well, now, like, I'm doing this because you forced me to do this. And she's like, oh, leave my daughter. She's like, I can't, like, so I don't know. Like, that's why Allison sucks. Yeah. From the start. From like all season 1.
This all starts because of Allison.
Yeah.
I whooped that trick in this episode. Get him.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Get him.
All right. Let's go over some comments real quick. Collector said, and I really hope we get the big battle with all the dragons fighting in the air, because that's essential. I think it's basically how all the dragons die. There's no one left. I don't think that's going to happen this season. It seems like they're setting up that for next season. I don't think we're going to get that this season.
Like, it's going to happen like the middle of next season, right? And then because everyone's dead now, they go to the battle, and then everything's done by episode 8 or 7, and then episode 8 will tell you how it connects to Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yep. You guys like the most because of Crispy Cole's death. I mean,
it probably does.
It was a good one, but I enjoyed most of the episode because, like, it just, like, Damon is getting aggravated. I think he's getting really pissed off at Rhaenyra. Is like, my people are dying. I need revenge. We need to start, cutting some heads off. Like, you need to start doing stuff. And she's like, no, and
she's still like, I need to be able to stand up for my name. I need to be able to do it. Oh, I got cut on this chair. They're denying me. Shut the F up.
Yeah. And he's like, you need to start, doing some fearful stuff, so you got them butting heads a lot. Him with all his guys kind of just quitting on the job, which was wild, so, and I was like, and you think Damon's just gonna let you quit?
Yeah,
like, you think he's just gonna let you quit? He's like, oh, I'll throw some extra coin at the queen. He's like, no, I need you to fight. Like, they're crazy for thinking he's gonna let them just walk off like that. But like, I thought that was good. The Aemon thing, I'm still like not fully caring about that yet. I don't care about this witch. I feel like the Red Witch in the original Game of Thrones she was like real conniving, and then you kind of like lost where she stood. With this witch, I was like, oh, you just kind of one track mind, and like that's all you care about is just like one thing.
It's so weird because Aegon is a better person now,
yes,
than he ever was as a king.
Yeah, like if he were to come back as king, like right now, like I would be like, okay, maybe he might be better.
It might be the best the situation. Yeah,
is people stop fighting. He's not, he's not Joffrey. He kind of like learned how to be humble a little bit and stuff. So, so
it's like absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's what he found out. But now that he doesn't have any powers, he's a much more decent man. But he's probably the best of all the worlds. Yeah.
I mean, he's not a good guy by any means. Don't get me wrong. He's just better. So I'm still I'm not saying like he's gonna like be this benevolent, like merciful king. He just won't kill you right away.
But better than he was before. Better than he was before.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I think he's willing to listen to people. Before, he didn't really do that much. I always remember him being very like, this is what I want and this is how it's going to happen.
Isn't it more like he always
why he died? Or
He's
quote
raised
unquote.
in this castle. He never understood other people, so it's hard for you to, if you don't understand other people, to be thoughtful about this. Because if he made different choices, Aemon would never became Aemon, the Aemon he is.
Yeah.
He's the one that created the monster.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah. See. Allison has been trying to kill her kids since season 2. Yeah. It'll be really bad because something happens between Damon and Aemon. I'm sorry, my speech text is not saying everything. No, I know. I mean, they've been building up for that fight for a long time. For a long time.
And
Probably
for 3
since season 1.
episodes, you see Aemon just kind of cowering and all this stuff. Like, come on, man, let's move things. So, like, I feel like they could have got to the same point in episode 6, but spread out some of the timing. I feel like the timing it doesn't flow well.
Yeah. I didn't think about it, but I guess like I can see it kind of rushing. But also, I know we were talking about it before. You know, it was like after this week, there's only 8 to was about 10 to 12 more episodes for the whole show. You know, so
it's probably definitely 10 episodes left.
I was gonna say more towards 10 than 12 because the next season is probably gonna be 8. But just say if they want to be nice and give us 10. But you know, I mean, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. You're talking about, you know, 10 to 12 more hours, and then they have to wrap everything up. You know, and we still have a lot of story to get through. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised from here on out. It's gonna be a lot of rush and stuff.
And it feels that way though. It feels rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like kind of like they were kind of figuring things out as they went along rather than kind of having a strategy or plan in place before they even started the writing process overall. But yeah, it just seems like a rush job, or kind of at this point like they're just dumping everything. You know, they're doing a dump the latter half of the episode when it should have been more balanced.
Yeah, I agree. Don't know how they knew Allison and Helena were stuck in the secret passage. Yeah, I never got that. Unless they use it all the time. Maybe that's how they move around. You know, maybe it's like Disney. You never see the Disney cast members like move around. They always like use underground tunnels. It's like, you know, you have like the knights or like the staff, you know, like, you know, move around the castle that way. So I don't know. I like when Damon threw the cup at the guy. That was he was being a smartass. He was being a smartass to somebody I would not want to be a smartass to. It's like, bro. But Dan was it Dan Fogler? Fogler? Yeah. I'm so happy he showed up in the show because so unexpected. So unexpected.
Yeah. That was the very last thing that I had expected.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's a dumbass. I'm like, you need to not be a smart ass to Damon.
You want to be dead soon, huh?
Exactly. I mean, that's he has to know at this point. Is like, oh, you're set up to be the scapegoat anyway.
Yep.
So he's like, I guess either way he's gonna die. Egan was like, you're just telling me what I want to hear. I'm not listening to you. Yeah. When he asked the guy, you know, but even that, what was it, last episode? I think when Lord Foot guy, you know, told him, like, he was like, hey, I gotta tell you, you're a shitty person. He goes, not just a shitty king, a person. Like, you are not a good person. And I think it hit him. He kind of like, wait, what? You know, and because he was never told that, you know, he was always coddled his whole life, you know. So, you know, but now he's out in the real world, he's all burnt up. It's like, hey man, time to hear the truth. So
it's hard to listen to, but you gotta hear it. This is what it is.
Yeah, agreed. Eamon made out his mom better smooch the witch. Yeah. Somebody who's not your family. But he is a Targaryen, so
This is what they do. They
what they
inbreed.
do. Big facts, big facts. I think those dragon eggs are the last 3 of them ends up going to Dany. That's what I thought. I if anybody knows any lore, are those the 3 dragons that Dany ends up with in Game of Thrones? That'd be cool.
That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. Power would never corrupt me. Just kidding. Totally. He's like, I already got a list.
So absolute power corrupts absolutely. Or you live long enough. You live long enough as the hero that you become the villain.
There you go. So yeah, 8 episodes of season 4. Is that what they already announced it? So,
Makes sense.
Yep. In George R. Martin left the show like he's no longer helping with it. He left it after season 2, after they did with the end. Really? So he's not even showing up to the set and stuff anymore.
Well, I mean, what is he gonna? Is he gonna
write
about something? Like you gonna write a book? You gonna finish the story?
I mean, I was gonna say he needs to finish the damn story before he dies, or at least pay somebody to finish the story and put your name on it. Ghostwrite it. Yeah. Give it to Stephen King. Then he writes like 100 books a year anyway. When Veneers died, the show decreased in quality overall.
Even with Matt Smith, like it was serious. It was the whole thing about him dying. That's kind of the straw that broke the camel's back.
For me, season 1 was so good. Season 1 was like the best because he died in season 1, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Season 2 started off all right, but ever since after that, season 1 was the best, and ever since it's kind of been going a little down for me. So after Damien threw the cup at the guy, he was, I won't listen to somebody whose biggest battle is with indigestion. That was good. That was good. But yeah, it was a good episode. I'm trying to think of like because you had Orman, I think his name is. Yeah, Orman. Yeah, and then the one guy figures out like they're all spies. Yeah, and then he pukes.
He pukes. Yeah,
he pukes. Because I'm like, oh, did he get poisoned? And I forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, he's like sensitive to smells. Well, which is this randomest thing. And it's still ever since I saw somebody say he looks like Dennis from Always Sunny, I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it.
Oh my god.
I'm broken. I can't. That's all I see. Orman. Yeah, that's and even they kind of act a little bit of the same a little bit sometimes. So yeah. Oh man. Night of Seven Kingdoms is currently the only Game of Thrones show that I'm really invested in. For now, season 1 was good, but season 1 of House of Dragon was the best.
You're gonna release like 4 episodes, four different seasons at the same time.
Yeah. Oh man. We do a trailer for next week's episode. Yeah, we can watch that. I don't know if Brian got it up or not. The episode was better than the previous one, but we only had so many left. I liked the last one, but I think this one was the best for sure.
I had it up already, so let me just find it.
Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, just I don't know. You start seeing everything starting to pile up on itself, and like everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and it's really gonna like just create a big shit show next season. Especially fighting with I know we talked about it before this, but Corlys at the whole ending with Corlys, when he realizes he's like, maybe I did mess up, because his son calls him out. He goes like, what does he say? He tells him like, oh, you're gonna back her, like she won't even make you legitimate. And he's like, how long did it take you? And I was like,
you didn't give me. She didn't give birth to me. You did, and you legitimized me, whatever. So all that stuff came from you.
It's like I was like, you barely called me your son last week. Like you want her to do it in like 5 minutes. Yeah. So that's why I think he's finally realized like, all right, I need to go back and start taking care of stuff. But man, Too
You
late.
reap what you sow, bro. You reap what you sow.
Too late. You know, and that's exactly what Rhaenyra was saying. Is like he keeps going more south. He keeps getting further away. You know, went a little too far south, and they were just kind of by themselves at that point.
And they warned you, so that's what you can do about it.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, it just sucks because I did really enjoy that character. So
she said, we all kick rocks.
Y'all wrong. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't hate it. I just wasn't as invested in this season. You know.
Yeah, I definitely don't hate it at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it got me watching it every week, you know. But yeah, now I don't know. But there's a lot of people that love this season. You know, like the writing is great and this is great and that's great. So
I don't think it's that great, but you know, I don't think it's bad either.
Yeah. It's just it's hard to compete with Game of Thrones, because for me, Game of Thrones majority of the show was amazing. You know, like majority of up until the end, like it was just episode after episode was just so good. You know, so for like that's the standard. Like this is not hitting that bar, but it's good. It's just not that good. So
it could be slow, it could be boring, and usually we could depend on it being decent.
Yeah, exactly. At worst, it's decent, which is, you know, pretty good. But she'd appreciate the super chat, telling us we're wrong. Since
he's saying you were wrong. All of you are wrong.
All of you are wrong. There you go. Since he brought it up. Oh man, but good episode. Any predictions you guys have for the next couple episodes?
They ended on a stupid note.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't die. We saw him still struggling at the end, so I hope he fights his way out of it.
Oh, baby,
clinging to that strand of hope.
That's a good point. You know, yeah. Until we see like a decapitated head or you know, somebody's actual dead body, it's hard to say that they're dead yet. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll try to compare it to Game of Thrones. I think it's its own separate thing, different story. I mean, it is a different story. It's just it being in the same world, you know, kind of thing. It's just I don't know. It's just missing something. Right? Game of Thrones was just such an epic. I mean, Game of Thrones just ruled the world for like the first like what six seasons. It was just like yeah. I mean, every Sunday, everyone stopped what they were doing, you know, and they were watching Game of Thrones. There were bar parties, bar watch parties, and stuff like that. Game of Thrones was just hitting it, you know. I mean, I get you do want to try to separate it because you know it is its own thing. It's just in the same world, but yeah, because at worst it's decent. That's a compliment. Exactly.
That means you did something.
Yeah. Oh man, of course, return to Doomsday. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see.
This last episode, and let's look at this episode 7 trailer.
The trailer. All right. But you guys got anything else? We'll finish this and we'll watch the trailer.
Just pointless, man. It's just sad.
Super sad. That sucks. The episode started with a death where I was cheering, and it ends with a death where I was like, no.
No,
it's like,
come back.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. It got me passionate about two deaths in this episode. So, oh man. Brian will return in BP3 with a knuckle sandwich. Oh man. It said 9 o'clock Sunday is the only time I turn off my phone.
I mean, I wanted to be good, and this was a good episode. At least it was an entertaining episode.
I was from beginning to end. I was engaged.
Yeah,
for sure.
Same.
Yeah. Next episode will be more death. I can see that.
Well, let's check it out then.
All right. So if you're watching live, stick around. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And come and join us when we do these reactions, because we always finish off with watching a trailer. But yeah, like I said, if you're watching live, stick around because we're gonna check out this trailer for next week. All right,
hit the like subscribe thing. It would not go.
It's like mine's been a little laggy too. I hit a few things and it dragged. All right, let's check out this trailer.
A new dawn is coming. A new line of unsullied kings.
My queen, we've seen something strange.
Mother.
There's a fog that surrounds her. She has come to do you some evil.
I have a piece on the board now that will bring the Savage Queen to her knees.
You may refuse me as your sister, but I may compel you as your queen. Now tell me what you know.
I forgot they are sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget that. It's weird.
This
We're
whole
sisters
show was weird.
Yeah. We're sisters and your best friend, or your mom's my best friend.
We used to be real close.
Yeah. Amy looks so weird, man. Does he look like a Gollum with like a sword? Like he's way too thin and lanky, and then he's like been without a shirt for most of this season.
I mean, we haven't seen him eat a meal in like 9 days, 12 days.
That's true. Like, is she slowly killing him?
Eat a cheeseburger, bro.
All right.
I am kind of curious. I want to know where the hell his dragon went, though.
I think we're gonna see Vagar this next episode.
Ooh. Like he senses he needs help and comes in.
Well,
comes in and saves the day.
Until he learns how to be more stronger, Vagar's not going to be drawn towards him. He's drawn towards strength and less fear.
I like that. Leave Helena alone. Oh man, Amy can sleep with both mommies. Ew.
Ew.
Oh man. All this family dating stuff nasty. It's weird. Yeah. She don't get him started. That is what he said earlier. What's that? Bela in love triangles with uncles. Wait, who's that?
Bela with her
with Aemon. Are they is that their uncle? It'll be Aemon and Damon.
No, I was thinking more Bela with Uncle Cousins.
Yeah. Uncle Cousins. Yeah. Uncle Cousins. That's weird. Game of Thrones was more gross with it. 100%. But I think it was more you weren't ready for it. Because remember how the first episode ended? The first episode ended was because the whole thing was like, oh, the twins are banging each other. And you're like, ew. And then the first episode ends with what's his name climbing up the tower and seeing them having sex, and he pushes him off the tower. I was like, what? I remember after that first episode, I was hooked. Because I didn't get into it until after season 2, right before season 3 started. And I'm like, all right, let me check out what the show is. And I binged the first 2 seasons like in like 2 days. and then season 3 started.
Dude. So wait a minute. So when Alan and Bela have sex, she's having sex with her half uncle.
I don't know.
Because Alan is Corliss's son. Right? And Bela is Corliss's granddaughter.
Yeah.
Right? So she's having sex with her half great uncle.
Her grunkle.
Her great uncle and her half great uncle, because he's only half,
Yeah.
God, that's freaking disgusting.
So they're grunkle cousins.
It's so gross. Martin needs to dial that shit back.
Oh man. But it's wild. It's only the Targaryens though.
Yeah.
It's only them.
Freaking
like no one
nasty.
else does it like that. Like the Starks don't do that shit. Like I guess the Lannisters, right? Because you had the Jamie and Cersei, but they were weird. Oh man, yeah. Now we ready for it. Oh, for the Aemon and Allison kiss though. Yeah, that was Allison wasn't ready for it either because that shit was nasty.
I mean, look, she started. It's her fault.
100%. Yeah,
it's all Allison's fault.
Ella and Bela end up together.
Yep, they get married.
So this here's my mommy wife. Oh man, we're gonna be what Aegon is like. Oh, here's my sister, my sister wife. Literally, yeah. It's that Targaryen line. Yeah. Valerian do too.
Yeah.
I with them. Yeah, everyone did that shit back in the day.
I guess.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. But it's not to do Targaryen dating math unless you have a degree from the University of Alabama.
That's my cousin, uncle, brother. What?
Like, don't worry, twice removed. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Oh man, her grandpa is their dad.
The thing because her mom is their half sister.
Yeah. Oh man, there's no such thing as halfway incest. Exactly. Exactly. Oh man. Yeah. So it needs to make that shirt. Like piss off everyone that goes to the University of Alabama. That's funny. Yeah. They're my brother, sister's kids.
My brother, sister, kids.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That's funny. All right. You want to watch a couple of these trailers?
Yep, let's do this.
Sure. I want to see a few.
I have more trailers up. I just hadn't.
I know there's a bunch. There's so many trailers.
No, after we watch these, we need to watch Green Lantern too.
Yes, I have not seen it, and I've been hearing people.
You haven't seen
saying
it?
Like, I told you I haven't because I wanted to watch it with you guys, and I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and
forget this stuff. I'm gonna remove this.
I haven't seen it.
I'm pulling up the Green Lantern one right now.
I've been wanting to see it, and then all I've been hearing online is a lot of people saying like, "Oh, I've been down with the Green Lantern show from the start." I was like, "Wait, so is this a good trailer then?" No,
so what it is that you know how they couldn't cut a trailer to say this thing was so bad? They cut a trailer
because the first
fucking
trailer wasn't good. The last trailer was okay. The last trailer was pretty okay.
No, they
But
cut
I
the
have
trailer
not
this
seen the
time.
trip. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right. So
haven't seen it.
we'll watch this one then first. Because the Blade Runner, I haven't seen the Jack Reacher one or the Reacher season, whatever, 4. I haven't seen. All right. I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was so pissed, man. Everyone's getting all the Green Lantern rings at Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as they put it up, DC put it up on their website to like, oh, hey, you can buy it now. Sold out. Like within minutes of I saw the post, I was like, they wanted like $70 for it though. I was like, damn. I don't know if I'm pay $70 for that ugly ass ring. But, all right, let's check out this trailer. All right, what is up? Welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. We got a trailer reaction for you guys. This one dropped, I believe it was during Comic-Con, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we are talking about the new Lanterns trailer.
This is fire. I can't wait to see you guys see this.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a good. That's that one. All right, never mind. All right, so let's check this out. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, what are your thoughts?
Liked that trailer a lot more than the previous one.
Yeah, this is by far the best trailer. Oh, my bad. Are you skipping?
I was trying to get to that.
Okay, good.
Just
Manhunter's name drop. I didn't expect.
I did not either.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know about Sinestro?
Say what?
Did you guys know about Sinestro?
I knew he was in it. I think that was our first time we've gotten a good look at him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the Funko Pop of him. You know, he was in like a white suit, and now obviously it makes sense. You know, he's in prison, so I'm cool with that. I liked him. A little bit older, kind of matches the age of Hal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got eyebrows. The ears aren't as pointy, but I'm down with that. That looks good.
Yeah. It sold me more on the character of John. I like that he was a little more centralized in this trailer than previously.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool to see. I like that line that he had about the ring always being his and Hal was just keeping it warm for him.
Yeah,
that line hit pretty well.
It's pretty awesome when you hear Hal say, he's my
replacement. the oath.
No, he's saying about you say, well, you don't think he's just your protege or whatever. So what is he saying?
Backup.
He's not your backup. Yeah, well, what is he? He's my replacement.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with that because then it is like he either knows he's gonna die or he knows he's gonna quit or something, which would make sense on why he's so hard. Like there you go, right? The clip of him blasting the car. Like Hal wouldn't just shoot some blasters. Like he would like literally make a hand and grab it and like flip it over. Like doing a blast doesn't make sense when you have a ring that can do anything. You know, it's like,
as good as your imagination is, it could do it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he wouldn't just do a blast. It would turn like a spring, or make a hand, or make a ramp, that has a like deter. I feel like this is kind of a little cheap.
You guys like the Manhunters?
That was awesome.
And it kind of makes it a little more galactic.
More galactic, more backstory too. Because if they're changing it though, because they're like, the Manhunters can shapeshift. That's why I'm thinking for a second. I was like, wait, Martian Manhunter kind of thing. But I'm like, no. Then you see the red, kind of thing. So they're changing the Manhunters, with stuff like that, which I'm okay with it. That's fine. You want, they're the most deadliest, killing machines ever. So it's like have them do that is fine. But introducing the Manhunters early on in a Lanterns like kind of thing, like really starts to explore the lore of like the universe of of the DC universe and like of the Lanterns and stuff. We haven't seen any Guardians yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious to see the Guardians because obviously I think once people start once we find out as a viewer like they're the Manhunters, I feel like they're gonna kind of do a flashback of like Hal finding out what they are from the Guardians or something like that. Because there's got to be like some lore dump of who the Manhunters are and why they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But I wasn't ready for that. I do like that though a lot. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Are you gonna be upset when you find out Hal dies in the first episode?
I did hear that. Probably not.
I mean, because most of this movie is a movie, this TV show. It should be a movie. It's just about dealing with the trauma and then of your the guy who trained you not liking you and then being left alone without getting fully trained, and him accepting Hal for who he is, and John also accepting who he is.
Yeah. I think finding out too if like he was hard on me because he wanted me to be better than him or something like that. I feel like it's not gonna be he was jealous, or like he hated me because I was replacing him. Like I'm like no. I hope they don't go down that road. I hope they don't go down that road.
I think once again the idea that I didn't want to be replaced, yet the ring chose him, and I have to acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm. But even that whole idea of like there's only one ring. I was like, no,
There's not.
Like there's literally not. Like there's thousands of rings. Even on Earth, there's like what 7, 8 at this point or whatever. So I think obviously it's building up to some drama kind of stuff. If he dies, that'd be an interesting way.
Oh, he's died in the first episode. He's dead.
Yeah, but then you can introduce Parallax, down the road, and then you get Sinestro coming in, and then you can start doing some of that stuff, of all the different lanterns.
Yep.
So because that might be a good way to get the stupid haircut off of Guy Gardner's head is he becomes a Red Lantern, and he gets maybe a new haircut when he becomes a Red Lantern for a little while. So. Yeah, but it is a good trailer. I had a few issues with them, nothing major, just little things here and there. But this, I enjoy who the bad guys are. It would make sense why they come on Earth. It would make sense why Hal's on Earth, besides being from Earth, but like he's kind of drawn there because of the Manhunters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of curious to see why the Manhunters there for Hal, so I'm kind of curious to see like how it all plays out, like
how the
it's like 2 weeks away, man. Like,
yep.
Like it's like 2 weeks away. I'm excited now. Like this was a really good trailer.
Friday is it the 6th? Is it Friday?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, gotcha.
That makes sense. HBO likes their Sunday shows. Yeah, because you got to figure there's 2 more weeks of House of Dragon, which will lead into the 9th, and then the next
It'll be
Sunday
next
is Lanterns. So, yeah. This was pretty good. It was pretty good. Because I thought Sinestro was going to be the main villain or going to be like orchestrating things, but now seeing him behind bars, so I think we're gonna get a lot of flashbacks too.
I think the whole half the show is gonna be flashbacks, and that's what you want to know. Is it Boba Fett? Because so many flashbacks. I don't know.
Yeah, because if he dies in the first episode and then everything after that is all flashbacks, but then are we gonna get like flashbacks in the flashbacks kind of thing? It's like, are we gonna get Hal and Sinestro working together? Like before. Like how he got in jail or why he was put in jail. Are we gonna get a lore dump of the Manhunters? So, so I think we're gonna get like flashbacks in the flashbacks, kind of thing. So, yeah, but damn, this is a good trailer. This is a good trailer. I was worried for a while, man. I was worried. I was like, because those last couple ones were not hitting for me. So
No, I agree. Yeah, I was just very like meh with the previous trailers, and happy they finally put out one that really this one won me over for sure.
Yeah. Still not in love with his suit. I don't like his suit.
I understand.
It's too like shoulder paddy and
yeah, it looks a little too clunky, I guess. I could see that. That's the first word that came to mind for me.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's why they're keeping John's suit a little bit more hush hush, is maybe we get more comic book accurate suits, because everything else they've done so far in the DCU has been fairly comic book accurate, you know. Even stuff we see coming in the future with Lex in his armor is like, that's like straight from the comic book. So hopefully, you know, we get a cool suit for once. We get a cool suit.
I wonder if the creative decision with this suit is you know, just to kind of reinforce the fact that Hal's been doing this for quite some time, presumably, and that's why it looks so clunky and worn.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's the reason behind that.
That would be cool. Like if it used to be like green, and then
like more vibrant green, but you know, now that he's older and he's weathered and he's been, you know, basically at the end of his rope based on what we're seeing from this trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just speculating.
But that's what we're doing. Watch the trailers and speculating.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah. When a trailer starts us talking like this, that's usually a good trailer and a good sign. Yeah. Damn. I'm excited. Yeah, like 2 weeks ish from now. Damn. All right. But cool. Yeah, we got a bunch of other trailers we're going to check out. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this new trailer for the Lanterns. Are you going to be watching it? We're going to be breaking it down on Mondays. So make sure you come and join us on the 17th for us talking about this show. And we appreciate all you guys in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Stick around because we're going to get into all of your comments right now. All right.
Guys, give me a second. I don't run to the washroom real quick.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
All right. I thought I heard
which other trailers do we have?
I know he's got Reacher down there. He's got the Blade, the 2099 Blade, which or not Blade Runner. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Blade Runner.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah. I want to see that one because I am a big Blade Runner fan. So
me too. Yeah, definitely. And I completely forgot about that show until I saw the thumbnail for the trailer the other day.
I didn't even know it was a freaking show.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I remember I remember reading something about it a while back. And then up until just this trailer came out the other day, I completely forgotten about it.
Yeah, so we'll check that one out next. And then Lauren said, I stand by what I said. It looked bad in the first two. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I really wasn't that hyped in the last trailer was okay. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. This trailer was like, all right, I'm sold. I'm in. I'm in. New trailer's fire. New trailer's good. Good. Yep. The only way I would pay $70 for that ring is to give me powers. Yeah, it would be cool to have, but it's not a good looking ring. Also, was there two rings in here? Let me bring that up real quick.
Are there? I only caught just the one.
Yeah, so shit. So at the bottle, you see that ring, right?
Yeah.
And then that's why I forgot to bring it up with Brian. I think it's like right. Where is that Oa? Is he on Oa there? You know, like is that the central battery? Like I'm so curious about like everything now.
It could be.
that this is supposed to introduce like one of the bigger villains in the DCU.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I wouldn't rule out those people on Earth being manhunters at all.
Ring, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn it, I can't.
Mm-hmm. Definitely looking forward to seeing their approach to this. With it mostly being set with them trying to solve a like a mystery on Earth, which I'm fine with.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, because it still seems like they're not abandoning the intergalactic aspect of it, and it seems like there will be a decent balance there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know they talked about an actress being one of the Guardians, so I know they're gonna have like the Guardians in it some way. So I'm kind of curious how it does it. He said apparently Sinestro never calls him Hal.
Yep, that's the rumor.
That I didn't hear.
Bob says I'm still hesitant. Yeah, I mean it could turn to crap, but trailer wise, it was a good trailer. It was a good trailer.
They had a hard time cutting something like that. Feels like they had to go back and film a lot of stuff.
Maybe.
And not that they changed the story, but at least the way that it was going about.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. But I was told the ring was meant for John, but Hal stole it. That'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting if that's how it goes.
But how?
Yeah. Because I believe whose story was it where the original Green Lantern, well, besides what's his name, the actual like Green Lantern Corps Green Lantern was Hal, and then when they needed a replacement, it was supposed to be John, and then I forgot. I think John got hurt or something, and then Guy it went to Guy instead. So John was supposed to be the backup, but it went up to the backup of the backup instead. And then John eventually got his, and then now what? Then you got Kyle. Then you got
who the hell loves Guy?
In certain storylines, he has his moments, but for the most part, like I never liked Guy. John was always the best. Kyle, I never liked Kyle. I still don't fucking like Kyle. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Kyle, because when I started reading the Green Lantern comics, like when I was a kid, Kyle was like the main Lantern. So
really,
yes.
He was like, I mean, in the 90s, he was like he was the main one. Yeah.
But then you know what? After that, I took a Green Lantern break. My next exposure to him was not until Jon Stewart entered the picture in the Justice League animated series. That's what made me really start warming to the character and really becoming fond of him. And then I started going back and reading different comics. Like, that's how I was really introduced to Hal Jordan also. So, but yeah, I still think, I'd rank it John, then Hal, then Kyle,
then Guy.
Guy. Well, I almost put Guy before Kyle.
I put Guy before Kyle. I hate Kyle.
Yeah, like because even in like the new Green Lantern Corps run, I'm really fond of what they're doing with Guy. Like I think he's a lot better written than what I'm used to. So I don't know. I might almost put Guy before Kyle.
I would say no, I would say Guy got better after a Blackest Night. After Blackest Night, Guy has even before then. I would say ever since Hal Jordan came back in Rebirth, Guy got better because they teamed up Guy and John a lot more. Yeah, and those guys they balance each other well in the comic books, in the Green Lantern Corps and stuff like that. But Kyle was always like sucky for me. I was like,
Yeah,
But even then, now they got Jessica, they got Simon, they got like what's the one in Absolute? Because she's in the
yeah.
I'm having a brain fart.
What's her
Sojourner-
name? God damn. Oh my god.
I'm having a brain.
but,
It's like Ross, not Ross. Ross.
Joe. She goes by Joe.
Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
Joe. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Jessica a lot.
Yeah. Simon just, I don't know, that stupid mask of his just.
He uses a gun. I was like, why do you use a gun?
Friggin' BDSM mask that he constantly wears.
Yeah. So TJ said, I'm confused about Manhunters. The only one I know is John Johns as Martian Manhunter.
So
yeah. I never understood why they called it Martian Manhunter.
Because he's not a manhunter, really.
He's not a manhunter. I don't know Martian Manhunter stuff too well, but the Manhunters were the original Green Lantern Corps before the rings. So the Guardians were like, hey, we need a police force
or something like that.
Yeah, they were robots. They were robots, and they were like basically like they were the police of the universe. But then very much like robots, when you say like, hey, protect the universe, they start going a little haywire, and they're like, hey, well, in order to protect the universe, we need to kill a bunch of people, so they started going on a murdering spree. They killed all of Sector 666, which is the entire sector. They just genocided an entire sector. And then that was when the Guardians were like, whoa, wait, we fucked up. And then that's when they created the rings, to help stop the Manhunters and then replace them. So, wow. So they're a little pissed. There's in the comic books, there's not many left. They're kind of like relics that randomly get found, and they're very, very dangerous. So here it looks like they might change it a little bit. They didn't shapeshift. They were just red and white fucking beast looking monster. Not monster,
kind of combine Manhunters and the Martian Manhunter, saying they're the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was kind of wondering why with the shape-shifting kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, but Manhunters in the comics are pretty, like whenever they pop up, they're gonna.
I always think of Manhunter. I think of T-1000s.
Kind of, yeah.
Yes, I think of.
Yeah. So we get appearance from John. Nah, probably not. Maybe
I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, there you go. Look, Mama Bear put a link up. You go check out the Manhunters. Yeah, they're the Kryptonian robots kind of thing. Pretty much. Yeah. That's what I told DJ. He's like, huh? That makes no sense. Their first attempt at an incel police force. Pretty much. That's exactly. So, hey, I can offer to fix guy's haircut. Yeah. At some point, there's going to be a moment where he realizes like it's stupid. So, yeah. It'll be 2 weeks. Be in 2 weeks. The House of Dragon, August 9th. Yep, and then after that, right into Green Lantern. Yeah. The minute he gets replaced and gets infected. Apparently, the lady talking to John is a Guardian. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
They instead of
saying they know
I really want the
is.
little short blue floating, guys. But we'll see. I forgot. There's only like one female Guardian. I can't remember. It started with a G. Can't remember her name. I can't remember. But her and another dude, another Guardian, they split off and they create the blue lanterns. Where they're all about hope. But the thing is, like their whole power is powering up other lanterns. specifically the Green Lantern. So I was like, cool. So I don't have a power. My power is to make you more powerful. Like, that's funny. All right, let's check out another one of these trailers. If Gunn was smart, he should have used Kyle or Jessica. Jessica probably is a little too new. I mean, she's been around for a while, but not as long as Kyle. But not. I mean, Kyle has his following, but Kyle's fucking lame.
Yeah. I like the ones that they decided to go with for this. Hal and John.
Hal and John.
Mhm.
You throw a guy in there, to be doing his own guy thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My first exposure to Manhunter's Green Lantern Earth 1. Oh man, I haven't read that. I've read that story. I haven't read it in a while. I gotta remember how that one go. Because I think the Green Lantern Earth 1 is kind of the inspiration for his suit, for Hal's suit. Kind of like bulky, like that.
I think that's what they said. I think I heard that.
Yeah, you could tell it's just that's how it is. All right. Let's check out this Blade Runner trailer. That radio. Oh, excuse me. All right. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys. This one's another Comic-Con drop. This is Blade Runner 2099.
Do you think they'll do something in between 2049 and 2099 before it comes out?
Nah, I'm not sure. No, I don't think they would.
Nah.
I don't know if they have enough time, but I wouldn't mind if they did a comic book.
That's exactly the reasoning. I'm not sure they'd have enough time.
Little comic book miniseries might be not too bad. Like little 4 to 6 issue.
Mm-hmm.
Do something that to tie it all in a little bit more. But yeah, let's check this one out. I didn't even know this was coming out, and I'm a November. Not too far out. Oh man. Doesn't really tell you much.
No. But I kind of like that in this case. Especially in the case of Blade Runner, because I love, if I'm being honest, both Blade Runners I thought were amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm always down for things that like tie into that universe. And I think we have enough to go on with Blade Runner, So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this.
Yeah, same. Same. I don't know how much it's gonna tie into the last one at least. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be, but well, yeah. But I mean, seems like a straightforward kind of story. Like humans want to get rid of replicants, and the replicants are, trying to take over.
I just wonder who's a replicant and who's human.
That's always the big question, right?
That's always a big question with Blade Runner, right?
Wow.
And would I be okay with finding out that a character that I think that should be human is actually a replicant?
Yeah. Like, I mean, because that's even like the first one. The second one was a little bit more straightforward. Like, it didn't. I don't think the second one it hid as much as like, oh, are they? Is this person? I think it kind of told you a little bit, which kind of was one of the downfalls for me. But yeah, that's always the kind of thing. Is like who is and who isn't. So but I mean, it seems like Michelle Yeoh is one, right? Because she's like, oh, this is our time. So so I wonder if it's going to focus more on a replicant. Who knows she's a replicant and trying to take over.
Yep.
So. That might be a good idea that could work focusing on a replicant.
I feel like they've done it before though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the first one was with what's his name, and he's hunting them. The second one was kind of the same until he starts looking for Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So, but getting it from the other side, where like if they know they're a replicant and they're kind of running, I think it's a little different, but yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 2049 in a while. It might give me a reason to go watch that one again.
It's trash.
Nah, it's just, okay, Hanzo. It's not as good as the first one, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I liked it. I absolutely love the first one though. Like I love the first Blade Runner so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second one I thought it was fine.
That's all you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might check this out. They said they won't do a second season. Oh, really? So it's just like a one done?
One off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Scott and Michelle Yeoh. Exactly. Would you believe a ski would be orange?
No.
She says I'm there. Orange is my favorite color, so I would believe it. Yeah. So I'll probably get another trailer or two before this drops, but it's a nice introduction. Yeah. It's I'm assuming it's a teaser, so it's a little, reminder of, the world we're in with this story and stuff like that. But I'm down. I like it. Definitely gonna check it out. It's on Amazon too. So Amazon is not bad with their shows. So
it's not always great, but it's not bad. I agree.
Yeah. They don't give a lot of duds. It's usually like really, really good, or it's like
okay.
just
or mediocre.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that. Jen said she'd give it a shot. I'm not a big fan of the first movie, but I love the second movie. Really? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, because the second movie just is follows I don't want to say exactly, like it has to deal with like the stuff from the first one so much. So sorry, Sky, I'm getting tired. It was a joke. Sorry. Oh, your Sky was orange not too long ago. Yeah, and then we dealt with it down in America.
Yeah, 100%. All this stuff.
Yeah, they knew not to put this out in theaters. Yeah,
it screams to me made for TV movie.
Yeah, which is fine. I think we might be able to get a better story. Like Brandman says, like if you want a more in-depth kind of fleshed out story,
just make a show.
Make a show. Yeah, give us 8 hours instead of just 2. Yeah, Apple TV has bangers. Yeah, Apple TV, it's guaranteed. Like it's Apple TV. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah. And they renew stuff unlike Netflix and cuts it off by canceling it. Yep. Ted Lasso. I think Ted Lasso is 3 more seasons. They signed up for 3 seasons. So that's starting soon too. So it's gonna be some good stuff coming up. Be fun. But cool, yeah. Blade Runner 2099 on Prime on Amazon. So we'll be checking it out in November. Probably get another trailer or 2, so we'll check those out as they drop. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right down there. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this trailer. Let us know what you think about the original movie, the sequel, all that fun stuff with the Blade Runner series. And we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out in the live chat. You guys stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic. All right. Bring that down. Check out this Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
What else you got lined up? Or you downloaded?
Reacher, Dragon. The other one is Neegly, and then Ebenezer.
Apple TV should merge with A24 and buy HBO.
It's too late already.
If it comes to it where Warner Brothers needs to sell it for parts, because I think ultimately Paramount wants the movies. They want the movies.
TV is just extra.
Yeah, just extra. I mean, I'm sure the dad will like to have CNN and stuff like that, for his propaganda shit, but they would probably cut that off separately. And if that's the case, if HBO stuff is sold separate, Netflix and Apple TV, I can see them going hard after HBO. Those will be the two I think that go after it hard. I think Apple TV might drop a lot of money because that would start to legit. Can you imagine like Apple TV just drops it and it all becomes HBO? Like that seems like that would seem like the smart thing to do is like, to do that, like, because Apple TV has great shows, but it's Apple TV. Like no one has it. Everybody knows HBO is great stuff. So, I feel like they would go that route. Yeah. Oh man, they may need to sell it for parts for the merger to go through after the court date. Yeah,
talking about exactly.
Yeah. So we'll see. All your Apple devices. Apple TV presents HBO. Exactly.
That makes sense. Actually, it sounds too good.
Yeah, I have Apple everything except for my gaming PC. Okay. I don't know. I was like, I don't think we have an Apple product. We do have an Apple product. When I worked at T-Mobile, I bought that big ass Apple. They're like one of the first iPads. It was like it's like a 12-inch, 13-inch fucking iPad. It's massive. That's the only Apple thing I have in the entire house.
Just wait till they make their own decision on phone.
Yeah, right. I know. Should DC be sold off?
It's about just what it is. It's going to happen.
Yeah. They'll probably keep that with the movie stuff. So, yeah, Android girl, exactly, and HBO since the 80s. Love my Mac Pro, iPhone. Yeah, more people know about Apple TV than MGM. Yeah, that's true. That's where From is a hidden gem. That's true.
Yeah, definitely.
MGM Plus makes no damn sense because that's Amazon. I was like, you're Amazon. You spent all this time and money in making Amazon Prime the thing, and now you're like, but we want to make this little side thing too. It makes like what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Can you imagine how many more eyes From would have?
Yeah, I can't. I try to come up with a good reason. I can't.
Yeah, because From would have like 50% more eyes guaranteed if it was just Amazon, just right on Amazon.
Easy.
Yeah. I mean, I get you want to keep the MGM thing, like cool. Yeah. James Bond or whatever you want to put on the MGM logo, but that I don't get. It's like all your streaming shit should be Amazon. All your movie shit should be MGM. That simple. Like, come on. Like, I don't get it. DC should go to Universal. That's not gonna happen. Universal might get bought out. They don't got enough money. Yeah. They get DC, they can add it to the parks and complete the Disney. That would be nice, but probably not. Yeah. MGM rebranded Epics.
They did.
Yeah, Amazon should only use MGM to push the thing. Exactly, Tony. Exactly. All right. Let's watch this. Let's
Reacher.
rather. And we'll see how we feel after it.
Oh, I tell you, I'm exhausted. I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, damn. Yeah. So after this, we'll probably call it a night. All right. Let's go. All right. What's up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one's the new Reacher season. Was it season 4? I think
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one will be season 4. Didn't they announce season 5 too, Brandon?
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Season 5 is happening.
Yeah, which is awesome. Love Alan. Dude's awesome. He's kind of going a little viral right now on the internet. So, oh man,
for good
reasons. I think. So yeah, so let's check out this this trailer and see what we're getting for.
Nice.
Where's
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's like right after. So it's gonna be like Reacher and then Neely.
He's gonna start right afterwards. Yep, 100%.
That's awesome. Yeah, this looks good. This, I mean, it looks more of the same, but I mean, in the best possible way because, like,
yeah,
it's awesome.
Definitely, because a lot of the books were pretty were more or less kind of follow the same structure. Reacher goes somewhere, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time or the right place at the right time, depending on how you want to look at it. And then he ends up getting entangled in some kind of conspiracy or kind of like messy matter, and he takes it upon himself to get to the bottom of it. So it, it's I like how I like the old school vibe this show has, and each season has been very much to the point. They don't waste any time with the pacing or story wise. They don't waste any time either. Like I said, like we've said multiple times, they have an absolutely perfect casting in Alan Ritchson for this role. So I'll watch as many as many seasons as they want to make.
Be it. Don't bring back Tom.
No disrespect to the great Tom Cruise, but he wasn't Jack Reacher. That was just generic Tom Cruise action movie. I can't even refer to those as Jack Reacher, no matter how much they tried to convince me.
It's like, oh hey, this guy should be like 6'6" and built like the whole
brick house. Exactly.
And your first thought is Tom Cruise.
Yeah, like what were they even doing with that?
Yeah, he could do no wrong.
Okay. Yeah, but no, Alan Richardson is freaking awesome. And everything he's done, I've always had a good time watching him. Whether it be Thad to Reacher. So
yeah, Thad was my first like real exposure to him.
I think most of everybody's.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
no,
he was Aquaman on Smallville.
Smallville. He was in Hunger Games for a little bit. I don't think he said a word in Hunger Games.
I don't think he did either.
He was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it helps to this day though. It still helps him. Brain recognition and all this stuff, being in those things. So yeah.
Yeah. So even in the Titans show, he was Hawk. He
sure was Hawk. Yeah.
He was Hawk. And that was good. So yeah, he's he's good. He's funny. Here he's a great action star. And I think his comedy kind of background with being sad, kind of allows him to be like the sarcastic kind of thing. Is like when in the trailer, like, oh, he got away. Like like you need to be able to sell it as like being sarcastic and funny a little bit. So yeah, he does a good job.
There's been times on this show where I think like his line delivery, you can kind of hear a little bit of Thad slipping out from time to time.
Yeah, every so often.
But Thad was. I thought he was so hilarious on Blue Mountain State.
Yeah.
It's like a total bro series.
100%.
I was in that phase of my life anyway. I had a little bit of a bro phase.
For real, bro.
Yeah. So It's just, I think Thad is just who he is. Because even in the interview on the podcast, he kind of gets a little worked up, and
and
Thad Castle comes out.
You could definitely hear Thad start to come out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but then now he also has the body of Jack Reacher, so it's
which is crazy do something with it. Which is crazy because like before he was cast as Reacher, he was already a big dude anyway.
Yeah,
and then he got even bigger for Reacher, which was just insane considering the size that he already had.
Yeah. I mean, whoever he ends up being in the DC, he's gonna get even bigger probably. So
yeah,
the dude's gonna be just like one giant muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this season looks awesome. Like I said, more of the same, which is not a bad thing. Like even here, it's like he's plastered all over the walls of wanted. I was like, how many times is this wanted? Like,
right.
You give him a job. Like, you go ahead, take the job and get it going.
Exactly. So, yeah, but yeah, good trailer. It looks fun.
Yeah.
Does Neagley show up in this season before her own show?
She definitely.
He always goes to her.
Yeah, she definitely could in some capacity.
I don't think she does the open thing, but she could though, as we said.
Because I think I read somewhere Reacher's going to show up briefly in her show.
That makes sense. I could definitely see that one.
That makes sense. I mean, on a story wise, but also on like a marketing wise, makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was it? August 12th or something like that?
12th. Yes, August 12th.
Yeah. So, damn, man, August is gonna have a bunch of stuff coming out. I cannot wait, man. Going from all the summer stuff, look how fucking jacked he is just right there, just like
right.
Yeah, I know one part she's like, "Oh, you think a hat is gonna disguise you from being normal?" He's like 6'4", just all muscle.
Yeah,
and of course he hooks up with like the hottest woman on the show.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Never. I don't know who that is, but hi.
Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, I'm in for it. And he always teams up with a cop, that's unwilling to team up with him, and it has its formula, but
it's his MO.
It works. It works. And I'm here. I'm gonna watch it. So. But yeah, we'll probably be breaking these down as well when the show comes out. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, there it is, super jacked, and he always ends up like half naked in at least one episode. So yeah, but cool, yeah, lost my train of thought. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we do the breakdowns of all the episodes for Reacher season 4. And if you're watching live, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out and chilling with us for this reaction. Stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic. All right. Oh man, I know whenever they do like a sex scene or something like that, his wife is usually like on set.
It's smart.
A lot of times it's by his request. Like he wants like his wife to be there.
Can't get mad at me. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah. But he's also like a very like religious person.
Yeah.
He's done a few of those Angel Studios. Kind of
700
movies.
Club. The 700 Club. You leave your TV on freeform too long.
Oh, this I had no idea. Well,
and then you get it's the 700 Club. They have their own news, whatever. It's Christian based, but it's kind of propaganda.
No. They tell you certain things, the things they want you to know.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah. Because he seems like super like down to earth, you know. Like the dude's tatted up. The dude's got like, obviously you don't see it in the show, but he's got a bunch of tattoos.
I didn't even know he had those many. That's cool.
Yeah, like both arms. Like he's got like all the way down like to his, I think past his wrist, like going into his hand.
Really?
So yeah, he's got
That's the thing that I would do.
Yeah,
he's got to get a bunch of tattoos.
Yep. Especially if I knew I could be on TV on camera. Let's go.
Hey, there's some makeup on.
Let me be Jack.
If I had money, I would have so much more tattoos. I already told my wife I would have so much more tattoos. The tattoos are so expensive.
I have
that, and I probably need to lose another like 40 pounds, and then start getting get some tattoos. Man, there's a bunch of fucking spiders down here, man.
They're coming for you.
I know.
You know about Thursday. Trying to bite you, turn you to the next Spider-Man.
Is it gonna be Spider-Man? I'll end up looking like the one from fucking Spider Noir, though. That's the problem. Oh man, where you at? Is Monopoly not a thing? F these buyouts. yeah, it's bad. It's like the rules don't matter anymore. Yeah. Expanse started filming in 2014. I told everyone way back then. 2014, man. Oh man, that's why I gotta read some of. I gotta get on those books.
There's a definite time jump, and it's crazy.
I gotta get on those books. Sony was the only one who didn't waste their money on streaming, but bet big on Crunchyroll, which they got from Warner Bros. And AT&T. Oh, Sony owns Crunchyroll? I always thought Warner Bros. Owned Crunchyroll, but I didn't know they got it from them.
Not now.
Well, so Sony, I mean, it makes sense. It's like they're like, why are we gonna spend all this money, waste all this money when we could just lease out all our shit? And then you guys, Netflix can have it for 5 years, and then we'll get money, and who wants to spend on this, and they'll have this. So yeah, and right now, Sony was the only one of the only companies still making Blu-rays.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes, because they're not making games anymore.
So the machines that make them. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. I know Disney third partied out their DVD and DVD production to Sony. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. WB stay getting bought. Yeah. Love Reacher. Yeah, Reacher's awesome.
Reacher is awesome. Yeah, and Alan Richardson playing Reacher is even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me up for the school year. Well. How is Alan Richardson? I want to keep him playing Reacher until he's at least 50.
First and foremost, before we answer that, I want to clear the air about this man's last name. His last name is Richson, Ritchson.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name. But yeah, I think he's only like 42, 43.
43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I know there's tons of books. There's so many of them, and I think Lee Child is still making them here and there.
Yeah.
So like you could have an infinite amount of seasons if you wanted to. But yeah, I wonder how many seasons they're going to end up doing.
That's interesting.
Probably as many as he wants to do, I think.
Yeah. So
as long as it's profitable, that's the answer.
Yeah.
And I hope I wonder if I'm curious to see the Neagley series, because that could be if that one lands, I'd definitely watch more than one season of that too.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I like her as a character.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's a badass.
Yeah.
I got to see Motor City, the new one that he came out in this weekend, because I heard there's like no dialogue in this movie. Like he like I heard like he says like a handful of lines and then that's it. And I was like, okay, like I'm down for that. Like just have him just whooping ass like for 2 hours.
Same.
You know.
So whooping ass and taking names, but he doesn't know any words, so he can't take any more names.
Yeah. His vocabulary is very limited. So oh man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll watch every season they put out. Everyone's misspelling. That's Richardson.
How are so many people fucking up his last name? That's hilarious to me.
Because you hear Richardson and you're just like Richardson, you know, kind of. Yeah.
It makes sense why you think it. I have no problem with it.
Because like Richardson is not too common, where Richardson is more common.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was in the Hunger Games again. Didn't talk at all. I don't think so.
No, he had no lines.
He had no line. Yeah. You see the interview I sent you? He asked about the Comic-Con playing Batman. Yeah, yeah. You confirm he's not playing Batman, but he is talking about playing another character. Yeah. He was popping up. I guess he was on the Dax Shepard podcast today that came out, and I want to see because he says he discusses the motorcycle incident. I was like, ooh. Because he's never said anything about it really.
Yeah,
he's nothing.
Yeah, he's kept quiet about it.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious.
That's a smart thing to do.
Oh yeah, because it worked out in his benefit. Like,
well, yeah,
the best. Yeah,
the GoPro footage that he took. Thank goodness he had that. That spoke for itself.
Yeah, and then that British dude was just a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, well,
yeah, people just really need to leave people alone. You know,
seriously.
You know that's not going to happen.
That's never going to happen. Somebody's always going to get butthurt about something. But like, the thing is, like, you made up this scenario in your head, like, oh, he was driving reckless and he was speeding, and then the video comes out, it was like he was doing neither of those things. So it was like you were getting mad at shit you had in your head. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, just
and that's usually the case.
Yeah, and just even, you know, unfortunately, we got to deal with people like that just in everyday life when we're mind. Dude, like on Saturday night, this is way off topic. Saturday night, I was coming home. Some freaking dude followed me off the red line.
Oh my god!
And
oh really?
Yeah, it was like a teenage kid. And he was wearing a mask and like kind of like a beanie. And I think one of his, I think maybe some of his buddies like put him up to it because like he was walking behind me and he was kind of shuffling and he looked kind of super nervous and shaky. And I just kind of kept looking at him because I wasn't even out that late. And I was walking home. Walking across the street, he was walking behind me, and you could tell like he was shuffling. So I just turned around and looked at him, and I just went, "Go home." and he kind of turned around and kind of hung his head down and just kind of shuffled off.
Jeez,
I don't want to have to beat the brakes off you. Go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people out there, dude. But anyway,
no.
I know I veered way off topic. But yeah, with Reacher, I'd, you know, as long as the show kind of feels fresh.
Unc alert.
Seriously, just call me Unc.
I don't know if that's
damn those teenagers.
I don't know.
Don't
her writing or because the jewels you have to pick like an emote that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she wrote that or if that was just the emote.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what else?
Yeah. But those darn teenagers. Exactly. For a normal day for minorities.
Exactly.
Who are you telling?
Just living.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what 7. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh man. I'm seeing out Thursday. Go see Spider-Man, and she's seeing the new movie with Ellen Richardson. I'm not sure, but that one. Sorry if his name is coming out wrong. It's Texas speech.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no worries.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get out of here.
Yep, I'm gonna pass out so hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
32
I'm
books.
In my
Damn.
restaurant.
Mhm.
All right. What are you doing at the restaurant? You said?
I have Culver's coming out to the restaurant. They coming out to meet me in Ravenswood, and then
Oh damn.
Wrigley,
hell yeah,
and then Pullman. But then I'm not gonna. My GM is not in Pullman, so I have to get up really early. Make sure Pullman's okay. Drive to Ravenswood, meet them there in Wrigley, and then be in Pullman. So yeah.
Damn. All right, yeah. You definitely
Oh,
gonna get
man.
that. You just said something earlier, man. We could have ended this like an hour ago. All right.
I spent an hour talking about T'Challa, so come on.
Yeah, well, what's new? That's just a day that ends in Y.
It is.
All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. Brian about to pass out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good night, everybody. All right. We will see you guys on Thursday. Talk some more X-Men and stuff like that. We're gonna try to get a interview with the Vampire Lestat panel going, because we still got some giveaways to do, and we want to do like a final breakdown of the season. Get ready for Queen of the Damned, stuff like that. So we'll try to do that sometime this week, hopefully. So we'll see. But cool. We appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. I don't know if there's any more like tornadoes coming, shit like that. The Ring of Fire. The hell. I didn't even know that was a real thing. I just thought it was like something. I didn't know it was an actual weather.
Ring of Fire. I'm thinking, Ring of Fire. From Nemo.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. But cool. Let's get out of here. Peace out, everybody. We will see you guys later.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Peace.
The board has concluded the call.